What is up, everybody? We are live in another match day here on Anfield Agenda. You've heard me say it's a must-win enough times, and today is another must-win game, my friends. Yes, we are live. Sorry, I was double-checking that because it wasn't going live on my screen. I was getting a little bit freaked out. How are we, everybody? We are live. It is still AM, so I win. There you go. I've won because it's AM and I'm up. I'm on live before 12 o'clock, so I can finally say I've done an AM. I think it's the first one in a long time that I've been on before the scheduled time. So how are we all doing? Chicken lover said afternoon, Craig. Don't be codding me with your afternoons, mate. It's still in the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Why am I straight into singing Billy Joel? I don't know. It's too early for this nonsense. How are we all? I hope we're all well. I can't wait to watch the Reds again. As other people in the chat are saying, it's been a while. It's been a little minute, hasn't it? Since we've got to see the lads playing. And of course, we would have to be the 12:30 kickoff when we're back after the international break. But Killian said, are you being held at gunpoint? Blink twice if you are. Mate, you know, I was staring at the phone. It was 11:15. I was still in bed because I hadn't gone to sleep yet. Staring at the phone, I was like, nope, gotta get up in a few minutes. Gotta get up. How are we all doing? Lovely to have you all with us. As you can see today, we are being brought to you with thanks to our friends at the all-conquering, fantastic One Football app. There is no better place for you to find out any of your football information for the season ahead, and of course a World Cup year as well. Our friends at One Football have got you covered with all the latest news, video content, augmented reality features, everything that you need to keep the football fan in you occupied and happy, whether it be for a little toilet break or it be for such a thing as sitting down to read a few articles. Whatever you do want, the friends at One Football have got you covered. Link in the description below to download the fantastic, completely free One Football app. How are we? Awoken. How are we? Puskas is a god. Captain Sal. Liz said, good freaking morning, let's go. And just whenever I think I have a hard, I'm reminded that Liz and Kyle and all of our friends in the States are up at ridiculous o'clock as well to watch this one. Even more ridiculous o'clock. I think it's 7 a.m? Something like that. Over in Florida. That's mad. Lovely to see you win, Liz. Mohammed as well, nice to see you win. Amr, Abdul, everybody else that is coming in. As you can see, the team news is out for this one. I'll go through it. We'll go through the substitutes as well. Let me know if my mic volume and all is coming through okay for everybody. It's I'm on a different setting on my mic today because the original one isn't there, so I just want to make sure it's okay. Sharp sunny day as usual, said Amr. Yeah, it's looking nice. It's looking nice in and around Anfield, and Kloppo said he wanted everybody in their finest fettle for this 12:30 kickoff. Right, what else have we got? So let's go through the starting 11 anyway. As you can see on the screen there now, Trent is fit enough to be on the bench, but isn't fit enough to start today. So Joe Gomez will be playing at right back. Andy Robertson at left back. Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk are, of course, the centre-backs with Alisson Becker in goal. Moving into midfield there, I don't know if it's a surprise or not with the fact that he travelled to Brazil and played international football, but there's no Fabinho in the starting lineup today. It is Jordan Henderson, Thiago Alcantara and Curtis Jones that will play in the midfield. Up top then, Diogo Jota, Bobby Firmino and Mohamed Salah. So Luis Diaz and Sadio Mane have to be content with places on the bench today. And speaking of that Liverpool bench, let's have a quick look at it for the first time and see who we have available to us. Fabinho, Kanade, Milner, Sadio Mane, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Costas Tsimikas, Luis Diaz, Quivin Kelleher and Trent Alexander-Arnold. They are the substitute options today for Kloppo. Let's have a look at the Watford team as well while we're here. So Ben Foster in goal. Then it's Kiko, Kamara, Samir and Kabasele making up the back four. Kuka, Luza and Sissoko in midfield with Sergio, Pedro and Juan Hernandez up top. That's the Watford starting 11. Obviously, you know, Watford in a relegation battle this season. Liverpool in a battle at the other end of the table. So, yeah, may the best team win. As long as it's us, because if it's not going to be us, it's going to be pretty disappointing, wouldn't it? All the build up over the international break and all the thoughts about this mad, crazy, busy April we have and all. Yeah, we don't want to be stumbling at the first hurdle. So let's get the job done today, and we move on then to a massive game coming up against Benfica on Tuesday. No Harvey Elliott. This happens though. People were talking about this before. We remember Curtis Jones, and it's not unusual for a manager to take young players out of I won't say out of the firing line, but out of the headlines for a little while, just to, let them get their feet back on the ground. And in Harvey Elliott's case, obviously, it's been a mad season for him with that ankle injury that he had as well, which thankfully he is back from, which is great news. Because God, that was a fright, wasn't it, at the start of the season? Yeah, I'll be honest with you all. I'm a little bit nervous today, not because of the game, more so because it's my first game back after a little while off, and I do hate having time off because I always feel a little bit nervous when I'm back. But thank you to Paddy, Chris, and Connor, and everybody for filling in while I was away. Everyone did a great job, as of course I knew they would. And appreciate it. Let me get that little break, and now I'm back and ready to go for a busy April, a busy May, hopefully, and I don't know how many trophies the footballing gods have in store for us, but hopefully there's a couple more. Addison said, "Hi Craig, how are you?" I'm very good, thank you, mate. Liz said, "Paddy and Chris did a great job, but Craig's the heart of Anfield agenda." You're damn right I am, Liz. I'm the daddy. I'm the Papa Bear. But the lads were brilliant. Absolutely fantastic while I was away. I was tuning in. They had me in stitches, as they always do, watching the two of them. It's like, and I mean this lovingly and respectfully, but it's like watching the Chuckle Brothers at times. Sometimes I think they forget we're talking about football. And you know what? I love it, because I'm the same. I love a good tangent, as you guys know. So thoughts on the lineup, said Lauren. How are you, Lauren? Nice to see you in. I won't say it's the lineup I had in my mind, Lauren, but I can understand the decisions that Kloppo has made. He's got a chance to work on the training ground through the international break with some of these guys. Some of them have travelled a lot of miles. Obviously, some of them played a lot of football in Sadios and Mohamed Salah's sense with extra time and penalties. Obviously, as well, Diogo Jota played a couple of games for Portugal to qualify for the World Cup. So, lots to unpack. But, as long as we get the win, I'm not going to have any complaints. But we do need to get the win. And just a reminder, we can go top of the league table today, albeit maybe for a short amount of time, but still it puts the pressure back onto Manchester City. Shush said, "Do I think Canade starts against Benfica?" I'll be honest, dude, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'm playing catch up, as I think you'll understand, but I'm at a position, mate, where, and I imagine you're probably the same, where we can just trust the gaffer to make these decisions, because when you have four centre-backs of the calibre of Joe Gomez, Joe Matip, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Kanade, life's not too bad. There's some good decisions to be made for the gaffer. But does he start? I don't know. I honestly don't know, but genuinely, and I don't mean this to be flippant, but I don't care. Because I really, really believe whatever the gaffer puts out, or whatever centre-back pairing he puts out, we'll be alright with. Because I have full faith in all of those lads. Paddy filled the hole well while you were away. I mean, I don't know where to go with that, Phil McCracken. I mean, I don't know if that's a fat joke, in which case, I mean, yeah, okay, fair enough. No, the lads did great while I was away. As I knew they would, because they're great content creators, and fair play to both of them, and to Connor, of course, as well. But that's the whole joy of having a good team, isn't it? That we have Paddy, we have Chris, we have myself. And actually, speaking of team, we will also be joined today after the game by, of course, Mr. Paddy Murphy. Chris is up in Newport today, but we will be joined by our friend Kyle from Nothing But Reds for a match reaction as well after the game. Looking forward to catching up with Kyle. Prediction scoreline, said Peyton. I'm in such a good mood for 11:30 in the morning, by the way, that I was up by. Let me just put that out there. I'm pleasantly surprised. Prediction. I went 3-1 all week. Let's stick with that. Although 2-0, 3-0, 1-0, anything, as long as it brings 3 points, will be good with me. Hipster87 said I don't rate early kickoffs at all. I feel for Kyle. Oh man, I feel for Kyle, for Liz. But then again, there's always, and I don't mean this to be flippant, I mean just to be respectful, there's always some people in our chat who are watching the games at whatever time they're on at an ungodly hour for them, because as we know, we've got friends in Asia, we've got people that watch from Africa, people from North America, and of course people from Europe like myself. And times can alter for a lot of these people, but for us, obviously in Ireland here, we're pretty good. 11:30, 12 o'clock, not too bad. But yeah, there are people like Liz and Kyle and others that will be up at 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. to watch this game. And to those people, as always, I salute you, because legendary status. I love it. I love that a football club can make us all get out of bed to watch a game of footy. It's deadly. I love it. Still not like getting out of bed this early, I won't lie. I'm never going to change, you know me. I'm a lazy SOB. Again, just a reminder, my friends, we are being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at the all-conquering One Football app. The link to download One Football entirely free is in the description below. They are the sponsors of our watch-along today. Love working with One Football. Great supporters of football fan content. And, yeah, link in the description. You know the rest. You know it's the best app out there. You don't need me to give you the pitch too much. Craig, you tired? Said I say, I would be lying if I said my eyes aren't stinging now. And I haven't been to bed yet, but that's alright. I'll get to bed at some point. So here's what's happening today, my friends. We'll be doing a watch along, of course, on YouTube as promised. Then we'll have a post-match show with just myself. Then I'll be joined for another match reaction by Paddy and Chris. But also, 5:30 game today is United Leicester. I'll be on Twitch at 5 o'clock for a watch along of that game. If anybody wants to come over there and join me. Yeah, reality's kicking back in after the holiday now. You know, back to the grind, back to doing multiple games a weekend. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I love it. So I hope to see you guys over there at Twitch at 5 o'clock. And give me your score predictions. Give me your thoughts on today's starting 11. The title race, the Sadio Mane, Mohamed Salah situation, Diogo Jota qualifying for the World Cup as well. Whatever it is that you want to talk about for the next 15-20 minutes, the floor is yours. Why not City Burnley? Because it would be a physical impossibility for me to do City Burnley when I'm still doing post-match content, mate. You know, my work around games doesn't end as soon as the match ends. I've got to do match reactions. I've got to do a little shorter match reaction. I've got to do another longer match reaction with the lads. So I just wouldn't be able to do it in time. That's why. So that's why you often see people who'll do the early kickoffs, do the half-fives ones, because it gives us a little bit of time to reset. Ramadan Mubarak, yes, to everybody who celebrates as well. Yeah, is it Ramadan Mubarak? I don't know what I'm supposed to say back. I know Eid Mubarak, what it is, but to anyone that's celebrating a religious festival today, I hope it goes well. Lots of love. Bobby Firmino, goal guaranteed. Well, Robbie, my man, thank you for the super chat. You know I love a Bobby Firmino goal. I'm the chief Bobby Firmino propagandist. Ramadan Mubarak to all our Muslim LFC players and friends, said Mo Dilbar. Right back to you, Mo. Lots of love. To everybody celebrating, of course. I hope it's a wonderful day for everyone. I hope that your lives are filled with love, peace, happiness and prosperity. Right, what else have we got? Good day from Australia. Why can't I say Australia in my head at least without going Australia? I don't know. I just can't. Look, I like to think all of us are the same way. Same way I'd imagine people do our Irish accent when you're thinking about us Ireland. Like, top of the morning to you there, boy. Am I watching the boxing tonight? You know I am, Addison. You know I am. Hoping Savannah Marshall obviously sets up that massive bout that we all want. And yeah, Ari's always happy to see Florian Marcoux fighting as well. So be watching that tonight, no doubt. Josh, did you send the super chat, my dude? Sorry, I missed it. I'm not awake yet, but here it is. I found it now. Josh said, afternoon, Craig. Oh, great to see the Reds back in action. I'm going 4-0. Hope you're not feeling too tired. Much love. Let's go, Reds. Right, first of all, a 4-0 will do very nicely, Josh. Thank you. I am feeling tired, but then again, I bet I'm not the only one. Could be worse. I could be sitting here with a hangover at this hour of the morning, which... I don't know how I'd survive that, to be honest, because me and hangovers don't work well, but I'm not too bad. I hope you're enjoying the weekend, Josh. I don't know if you're like me, buddy, but my weekends usually, and my mood around the weekends usually revolve around Liverpool's games and how we get on. I don't like this water, by the way. This Evian stuff's overrated. Give me Volvic any day of the week. It's 10:10 here in Sydney, Australia, said Michael Myers. Michael, how are you, dude? That's a good time, man. If that's a PM, that's prime. Oh, God, I'd love to watch Liverpool at 10 o'clock at night. That's pretty good. Sphere Palmstrom, excuse me, mate, said hangovers. Saturday morning. I'd imagine there are a few Reds waking up around the world right now with a big dirty Saturday morning hangover. And to all of those, don't you worry, I will be making your hangover infinitely worse by screaming down the microphone in your ears as the game goes on. Luke said River Rock is better. I do like River Rock, Luke, I won't lie. River Rock's alright as well. It's no Voss, don't get me wrong, the king of waters, but Volvic, River Rock. The only one I won't drink, Luke, to be honest, which is Ballygowan. I think it's rotten. There's some weird taste off Ballygowan that I don't know if it's just me that won't drink Ballygowan, but I've been to events where it's free and I'm thirsty and I still won't drink it. It is PM. Oh, Michael, that's a tasty kick-off time, dude. And look what, you deserve it over there in Australia. I know how many early mornings you guys have. Rod is in as well. How are we, Rod? Hope you and the family are well. Lovely to see you. Awoken said Burnley are going to park the bus. I hope they park 3 buses and City get frustrated and start turning on each other again. But sadly, I don't think that'll be the case. But you never know. You never know. Football can be a mad world at times, so let's wait and see. But we have to do our job, which hopefully in turn will put a bit more pressure on those Manchester City shoulders. Blue Viper reckons Liverpool are dropping points. I mean, you got to be optimistic from your side, dude, but I hope we aren't, obviously. I don't expect us to drop points today. No Dennis playing for Watford. Sarr will be, can be very good, as we know. João Pedro chips in as well. Cuco Hernandez. They do have some goals in the team, but hopefully we have more. And that's what we always bank on, isn't it? But we've been quite good defensively as well recently. It's good to see Mo warming up with a bit of a smile on his face. Nice to see. Hopefully he gets back in the scoring charts today. And as I said, it's all about just winning the game and putting a little bit of pressure on Pep Guardiola and those Manchester City players. Lee Roberts said, hope you had a good holiday, Craig. It was lovely, lovely. And do you know what? I very rarely say this, but I was really looking forward towards the end of the holiday. I was looking forward to getting back to it because I missed what we were doing. So, yeah, fun. Glad to be back. Appreciate to be back. Appreciate you guys being in. Hopefully, team's not too tired from the internationals. I think that's, Jared, where we see the team selection today from Kloppo. So, the likes of Fabinho, who would have travelled a lot of miles, he isn't in the starting 11. You would imagine that Klopp has, his eyes set on Benfica for Tuesday. Obviously, Sadio Mane as well, not in the starting lineup today. But Mo Salah is, so I don't know whether that's maybe Klopp feels that Sadio might have been... I didn't want to say celebrating because of course he's a Muslim man who doesn't drink, so it wouldn't be celebrating from the sense of it that we are. But we did qualify for the World Cup. Maybe he was celebrating, dancing late into the night with his teammates and friends and family. I don't know, but look, whatever reason the gaffer is going with the 11 he's gone with, you can be assured that it's been well thought out from Jurgen Klopp and the team. So hopefully we get the job done. Liverpool going top of the table today, which will happen at least until about 10 to 5 this evening, when Manchester City's game should be coming to an end. But yeah, it is our job right now to put that pressure onto Manchester City, and I see some spring sunshine there falling at Anfield's Rio Ferdinand, and the BT team are getting absolutely soaked there as they're doing the pre-match commentary, or punditry I should say, excuse me. Salah must be fasting and playing today then. Well, he's playing. I won't lie, I don't understand the cultural norms around Ramadan and what's going on. I understand what Ramadan is, of course, but I don't know. Yeah, is it you can't eat till the sun goes down, or you can't have any liquids till the sun goes down? Am I correct in that one? But yeah, look, again, I've no doubt that everybody was picked there for a reason, whether it be fitness, travelling, whatever it might be. The gaffer, Pep Linders, they will have had a selection in mind with a reason in mind. So let's wait and see what happens. What's the bench, said Kieran Parks. No problem, buddy. Give me 2 seconds and I will get that back up for you. Where did I put the bench there? There it is. So for the Reds, Fabinho, Canade, James Milner, Sadio Mane, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Costa Simicas, Luis Diaz, Queeveen Kelleher and Trent Alexander-Arnold. That is the bench for Kloppo's side today. Sorry, I was getting distracted by a comment. Do I think Ramadan/fasting will impact Mane and Salah? Well, no, look, this isn't new for these guys, They will have been observing Ramadan throughout their lives, throughout their entire careers as footballers. As will many other Muslim players who've represented Liverpool and played in the Premier League before as well. So, I'm sure they will have prepared as best as they can. And they will be... Look, these are prime physical specimens. So, I'm sure they'll be fine, mate. I'm sure they'll be fine. Although it's easy for me to say that, isn't it? Sitting here in ignorance, having never done it. But, again, they'll be fine. They wouldn't be playing if the medical team and the players and the training staff and everybody weren't sure that they're absolutely tickety-boo. Jack Goodwin said Mane isn't playing because he spent that extra day in Senegal to celebrate, so he's not quite ready. Whereas Mo came back instantly. Again, understandable. Big night for Senegal qualifying for the World Cup. And he's every right to be celebrating with his countrymen, women and teammates. So congratulations again to Sadio and to Diogo Jota. And of course commiserations to Mo and Egypt on missing out on the World Cup. But look, as an Irishman, I know how it feels. I really do. And I also know how much it means to a country when you get to a World Cup. So congratulations to those players who did make it. Did I watch the Liverpool Legends match? I watched the first hour of it. Philippa, when I was on holidays, I did actually, the house we were staying in did have LFC TV, so I did watch the first hour of it, but then I think we went out. Sergio said I missed you, Craig. Thank you, Sergio, my man. Missed you guys too. And look, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit that subscribe button, folks. Drop a like on the video as well. And a little reminder, we are again being sponsored today by our friends at the OneFootball app. You can, of course, download it entirely free with the link in the description below. You know about OneFootball, and if you don't, lift that rock up that you've been living under and listen to Uncle Craigo for a second. Yeah, that's right, I said Uncle Craigo. It might be a little bit creepy, but I think at this point we know each other well enough that I can get away with that. So look, OneFootball, best football app out there, bar none. All the news stories that you want and would expect from a football app as well. There was a little part of my screen that has thrown me off there. Yeah, there's a little flash up beside the scoreboard. Do you guys see that as well? That's really freaky, isn't it? It's just beside the sub count. There's a little like black box that keeps coming up, and there's like numbers on it. Can you see that? That's really freaky. That's really freaky. There's a little black box that's popping up, but hey ho, we move on. Sorry, yeah, do hit that subscribe button. Do download OneFootball with the link in the description. You get all your match content that you would expect. You get video footage. You get press conference news. You get augmented reality features. You get breaking news stories, video content, league tables, statistics, everything you'd expect from the world's greatest football app. Yeah, sorry, I was distracted again. Shiny things. I'm like a magpie. Get distracted. I've been excited for a month for football. Do I feel the same? Oh man, Cava, yes, as you said, I've never been as excited about this April. And do you know what, buddy? I will add to that, because of course, I'm absolutely cock-a-hoop and over the moon. But I'm also petrified, mate, because, you know, we've all built this month up, and rightly so. It was a massive, massive month for a football club. But until the month is over and we know what way the season's panning out, yeah, absolutely, really, really, really nervous. What else have we got? I don't know. Shush. I don't know who you're calling the glory hunter, mate. I'm not awake enough to keep up with the beefs in the chat or at me at this hour of the morning, mate. So look, let me just make it clear. If your beef is at me, just stop it. It's too fucking early, dude. Just give it a rest. If that's somebody else, fair enough. Work away. Are you doing a live feed for the City game? No, because I'll still be doing match content around this game, Nathan. Yeah, I'll still be doing post-match reaction videos, so I won't have a chance. But we will be doing the United Leicester game on Twitch at 5 o'clock if you guys want to come across for that one. What else have we got? April will be tough on my nervous system, said Liz. Yep, it's a massive month, and the games, you know, this is the first of many, many, many important games for us this month. Obviously, we've got Manchester City coming up next weekend, midweek Champions League quarter-final, which for Manchester United fans watching, it's, you know, when you get past the knockout round, the first knockout round, you know, I know you mightn't see it for a while, United fans, so get used to it. But for us, business as usual. I take one of being Premier League champions or a Champions League winning season to JMC. Yeah, that's the kind of worry and excitement, isn't it? If we can win one of the two big ones, I'm happy with the season. Over the moon with the season, actually. You know, if we got a League Cup and a Premier League, or a League Cup and a Champions League, I'd consider that a successful season. If we got 3 trophies, if we got 4 trophies, the moves are coming out for everyone. But let's just wait and see. I don't want to say I don't want to believe, because that's not true. I absolutely do. But I don't want to let myself wander too far mentally and get ahead of ourselves. Because look, we've seen Manchester City be in a position where they could be on for 3-4 trophies and it'll all come apart in 2 or 3 weeks and they still end up with 1 or 2, but there's a reason the quadruple hasn't been done before. It's pretty goddamn hard to do, so fingers crossed. And what we can say for certain is we know that Jurgen Klopp and these players can have given no more, will be able to give no more, and will do everything in their power to try and make this as memorable a season for everybody involved. I mean, how lovely would it be for the lads to get to celebrate a major trophy again with the fans at the end of the season? That would be amazing. Do I think we should make a move for Sarr? No, I don't. That ship, I think, has sailed. We did look at Ismaila Sarr, of course, before we brought in Diogo Jota, but if memory serves me correct, the Watford price was about 50 million and a lot of it to be paid up front, which we weren't in a position to do. But look, we got Diogo Jota, and I'm over the moon that Diogo Jota is a Liverpool player. At what age did I lose my hair? Well, I haven't lost my hair. Yeah, I think I've explained this numerous times. This is my wife's doing because she doesn't like me having hair, but I have a full head of hair. Like any man that's the age I am definitely going thinner. There's no denying that, except in the waist, he says, sadly. But yeah, I just shave it, mate, because I feel scruffy with hair. My wife hates me with hair. When is Trent back? He's on the bench today, so now, technically. Klopp just feels maybe this game came a little bit too early for him. We might see him brought on towards the end of it, perhaps, or maybe he's there in case of emergency. But it will be Joe Gomez that starts the game at right back. Joanne, thank you for the onset super sticker as well. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff. So if you guys haven't yet put your score predictions in, please do. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, also hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video for us. We've 100 likes up already. We like to try and get 1,000 on a match day. So if you can, please do take a second. Hit that like button. Teams are in the tunnel, waiting to come out at Anfield. Lovely to see the lads again. Alisson looking primed and beautiful and like the best goalkeeper in the world. Hendo leading the team out, of course. Matip, Robbo, all there. Curtis Jones, big day for him as well. And they're right behind him. The world's best defender, Virgil van Dijk. 3-0 for Dylan. 4-0 for Awoken Lull. Phantom's going 2-0. Where do I watch it? I mean, wherever you usually watch your games, I would suggest, my man. It's on BT Sport in Ireland and the UK. I don't know where it's on elsewhere in the world, but I'm sure some people in the chat can let us know. LFC Rico. I mean, dude, that is a fucking slick looking profile picture, man. You're looking pretty boss in that picture. Well played. So, Craig, love your content. We're winning today 4-0. Thank you, my man. Really appreciate your support. I genuinely really do. And yeah, a 4-0 win would do the finest, mate. When will mascots be allowed with players? I don't know. See, instantly I was thinking of that Mighty Red arsehole when you said that. And me and Mighty Red have beef. He doesn't know it, but we do, because I just don't like football mascots. But I know you meant the kids, of course, coming out with the players. But for a minute there, I was going into full-on anger mode, because I don't like Mighty Red. I don't like it at all. I just don't like it at all. It makes me uncomfortable seeing that big dancing thing. But that's my own problems. That's my own psychological issues that I've got to work through. Can you wish us luck for the Middlesbrough game? We're playing Peterborough. I can't wish you luck, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you for why. Darren McAnthony, obviously the El Presidente of Peterborough, is a friend of the channel and a fellow Irishman. And I always want Peterborough and Darragh to do well, because Darragh's such a nice fella. So, and I know they're in the relegation battle as well. So, you know, I want to wish you well, but I'd be lying, because I always look out for Peterborough's results and hope they do well. Anthony Davis said, how about a 6-0 Gill? I mean, yeah, I'd love any win. A win is a win is a win. How was your holiday? It was excellent, thank you. Weather wasn't perfect, but it was lovely to get away and have a break and spend some time with the family, and just realise that there's a reason why we don't spend so much time with each other. You know what I mean? We all know this. I mean, we can have a pretense that family holidays are all these wonderful, amazing things filled full of sun, sea, sand and memories, but usually by the end of it, you're all pretty much sick of the sight of each other, and everybody wants to go home and retreat back to their own spaces. So yeah, enough family time. Now it's back to Liverpool time, And we'll say hello to the family later on. But yeah, very nice holiday, thank you. It's starting in 2 minutes, my friends. 2 minutes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, April is here. As a friend in the chat, Kit Kat, has said, the games are coming thick and fast. Today we are being brought to you with thanks to the best football app out there, bar none, the all-conquering OneFootball app. You can download OneFootball entirely free with the link in the description below. OneFootball gives you everything you can see on the screen right there now. Gives you video content, gives you statistics, gives you league tables, everything that you need for the season ahead. OneFootball has got you covered. They're great supporters of football fan content. The app is entirely free. You can download it, and please do download it with the link in the description below. And thank you to our friends at OneFootball. Right, just got to check a few emails because they were coming in thick and fast. No, not important. Not important. Not important. And not important. There we go. Nothing important. I think you can gauge from that. Right, Watford will be kicking us off. The Reds will be attacking the Annie Road end in the first half, as we like to do. Sit back, relax, and I will do my best to take you through the game. And hopefully this is the first 3 points and the first win of what is a huge, huge month for Liverpool Football Club. Players are just taking a knee now, and after that the referee blows whistle and we will get underway. Right, here we go. We're underway. Watford go back, and they do the decent thing and launch the ball long out left-hand side. But it doesn't go out for a throw-in. They manage to keep it in play and recycle it and move it across right-hand side. So here we go. 12:30 kickoffs. We are live. Again, we do well early doors. Jota now. Watford get a tackle in. That goes behind, and it will be an early Liverpool corner. Well done, the boys. Here we go. I mean, I do love Ben Foster, but today, Ben, I hope you concede many goals, my man. And by the way, get me on that podcast, Ben. We know it needs to happen. I mean, I've seen the pre-course, mate. Now it's time for a bit of Irish beef on there, Ben. Right, here we go. Corner, left-hand side. Andy Robertson to take it. Anfield is rocking. It does look good today. Robbo with the cross in. Ooh, goes all the way across. Salah can't quite wrap his foot around it. And it goes behind. It'll be a goal kick to Watford. Gene's going to have to be booted out of the chat for spamming it. So we will just boot Gene out. There we go. Mods today, as always, thank you for your work. Appreciate your support on the channel. You guys are amazing. Van Dijk now. He launches the ball forward. How great is it to be saying these things again? Van Dijk plays it. Rob, it's just great to have the Reds back in action. These international breaks, I might be just me being older, but they feel like they're forever. They really do. It's amazing what life's like without the Reds in action. But thankfully we're back at it. Thiago now. Little chip ball into midfield to Curtis Jones. Jones moves it out right side to Mo. Go on, Mo. Mo cuts inside. Tries to go past a couple of people. Runs out of options. Watford win the ball back and launch it upfield. But thankfully John Matip is there with Virgil van Dijk. And it's back to Alisson Becker. Oh God, I'm so excited for this month. Curtis Jones now tries to do a little bit of a trickery in midfield but gets dispossessed. Watford now have it left hand side. Press comes on down. Watford are forced back inside their own half. I mean, we know it's a big game for Liverpool today. It's absolutely a big game for Watford as well. They look, along with Norwich, probably doomed to relegation, but we'll wait and see what happens over the last 8 or 9 games. They move it out left side now, Watford. Little ball chipped in behind. Van Dijk collides with his man, and his man, of course, goes to the ground because it's like running into a brick wall. And the ball goes through to Alisson. Thiago now, who certainly looks to be sitting a bit deeper today and trying to make things tick. He tries to chip a ball over the top to Mo Salah. Watford defend the first ball well. Joe Gomez comes on to the second ball. He still has it right hand side. Watford put a foot in though and it goes out for a throw in. Great to see Joe back playing, and another good opportunity from today in the place of Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is still, I suppose, working his way back to fitness. Right, Joe, let's find a man. Salah, his control lets him down. He goes to the ground, but I agree with the referee. I think he went to the ground too easily. And the ball is now back at the feet of Ben Foster. He chips the ball out right hand side, but Andy Robertson manages to bring that out of the air and control it. Virgil van Dijk. He's a centre half. He's a number 4. It's too early, Craig. It's too early. Even for me, it's too early. Curtis Jones now. Go on, Jones. Go on. He turns back, looks to pick out Mo. Watford do enough to win it back and launch a ball along the field again, but Matip's there, as he always is, and heads it down to El Capitan, who might be a rush of blood to the head there from Hendo, but he went all the way back to Alisson. Verge, Thiago. Every time I see Thiago on the ball, I just get a little shiver of happiness. It just reminds me he's a Liverpool player and life's good. Life's always good when Thiago's on the pitch. Even a simple 10-yard square pass from Thiago and my brain's going, it's a world-class pass, that fella. It's a world-class pass. Even if he was tying his laces, I'd be like, see the samba flair and that lace tying there from Thiago? Van Dijk. Ooh, gets the pitching wedge out. Left side looking for Robbo. Just a couple of yards too far ahead of him, and the ball goes behind for another Watford goal kick. Thank you so much to our mods again for jumping in real quickly and booting out the spammers. We love that. Thank you, Suxy. Well played. And Mark as well. Right, goal kick to Watford, as I said. 5 minutes on the clock. It's been a bright enough start from the Reds. Liverpool throw in now, right hand side. Jota. Bit of miscontrol there from Diogo. Allows Watford actually to play a ball over the top. Strike from Sarr. And it's over the bar. I worried there for a second because it sat up nicely for Ismaila Sarr and we know he can hit them. It was one long ball over the top that caught the Liverpool defence out. Ismaila Sarr got on the end of it, about 20 yards out. Sees Alisson a couple of yards off his line and you can see what he was trying to do. Just get enough dip on it. But didn't quite get enough and it went over the bar, so it was a goal kick to the Reds. Robbo, up the line now to Bobby. Oh, I love Bobby! Oh, that was prime Bobby. Jota now fighting for it left side. Ball goes out. It'll be a Liverpool throw in. That was vintage Bobby Firmino. Ooh! Just one bit of movement, control, and then slips the ball inside. Beautiful. Thiago now. Back to Joe Matip. What did I think of Ireland-Belgium? I tell you what, Kieran. Look, Belgium, even with the second string team, were a good team. You could see that, but very proud of our boys. I'm very proud of the win against Lithuania as well for the way that they kept going. What a goal from Troy Parrott as well to win that game. But yeah, delighted with the 2 Irish games over the international break. Throw in again. Right hand side now. Joe Gomez. Somebody make a run from. Somebody make a run. Well done, Bobby. Come on, look at the hole in behind there. Somebody make the run. Gomez is forced to go back to Joe Matip with that throw in. Matip gives it to Virgil van Dijk. Back out to Bobby. Little 1-2. Firmino again back inside to Van Dijk. Thiago drops into the pocket. Receives the ball from Verge. Oh, Thiago, what a pass! Jones looks for a strike and blares it over the bar, but oh my, that's what Thiago can bring. You're looking, he's gone side to side, and then he zips a pass in, and you're thinking, is it going to be intercepted? But no, of course it wasn't. He put enough spin on it. Fell to Curtis Jones about 25 yards out, who tried to strike, wasn't great, but what a find from Thiago again. Just goes to show you what that man is all about. What a footballer. Not a great strike from Curtis Jones though, and let's hope that's not a little side of things to come from Curtis. Let's hope he calms down a little bit, but that pass from Thiago, that'll wake you up on an early Saturday morning. Oh, Donald Burt. I think he should have put Donald Butthurt Burt in the chat, mate. Liverpool are a joke. Keep crying, Donald. Keep crying, mate. Because we're going to be laughing all the way to the trophy cabinet, my man. I don't know who you support, but thanks for letting us know we live rent-free in your little head, Donald. You know, feel free to change your name, as I said, to Donald Butthurt Burt. Just works. Do you know what I mean? Rolls off the tongue. Van Dijk. Firmino. Oh, again, look at that flick from Bobby into Jota. Jota now to Curtis Jones, who gives it out to Mohamed Salah. Mo cuts inside to his left boot. Again, lovely little reverse ball to Curtis Jones, who tries the ball across. Watford clear it just about. Get the second ball away. And Van Dijk wins a little aerial challenge there. Oh, Watford have a chance though. They move it out right hand side to Sarr. Yes, Thiago, lad. Sticks a little foot in just to slow down the attack. And then it goes out for Liverpool throw in. Well done. Robbo gets on with it quickly. Throws into Firmino. Firmino tries to cut inside. Unlucky. Loses the ball on a ricochet. And it's back with Ben Foster. Can I show the actual game instead of your reaction? Yeah, because I paid all them hundreds of millions for TV rights, mate, out of me pocket money that the wife gives me, so I can do it, no problem. I have a great relationship like that with BT, where they pay millions upon millions of euros for the game, and they let this bald fat Irish gobshite just show it, because they're nice like that. You know, I don't know why they bother paying for all these TV rights, to be honest with you, when they could just do what you suggest there and hijack the TV rights. No, my man, of course we can't do it. We'd be shut down. As much as I'd love to, and I would love to be able to show it all to you, but yeah, I think you know, for obvious reasons. Thiago, out left side to Robbo. There's Jota. I love that he backs himself for a bit of pace there, Diogo Jota. Well done. Watford play the ball upfield again. Thiago, he's had a great start to this game. There he is. There's the trademark. Thiago early scissors challenge that was completely unnecessary, but is a trademark of Thiago. He loves an early little challenge, does Thiago. Thiago is a beast. Yeah, he is. I mean, yeah, he is. He just is, Darren. You're right. He is. He's a monster. Love the man. What if Liverpool win the league? If Liverpool win the league, happy juices will be flowing all around. And, you know, I mean male and female, you know, to each their own. But, yeah. Oh, God. If Liverpool win the league. If Liverpool win the league, you know, it's been a while since you've seen the moves. But I would venture that they're probably going to be out. Little hint, they've gotten bigger since the last time you've seen them. As is the rest of me. Well, I say the rest of me. Almost the rest of me. Jota now. Deep inside his own half. He's got Sissoko out there with him. You're not going to outmuscle Sissoko in a challenge, let's be honest. He's a big dude. Ball goes out though and it'll be a Watford throw in right hand side. How long have I been a Liverpool fan? 32 years now? Yeah. A long time waiting for that league title, I can tell you. But yeah, what a 32 years it's been. Right, corner now to Watford. Ball in. Ooh! They get a header on it at the front post, and thankfully Alisson had his positioning spot on and got himself in there. I think it was Hernandez that got on the end of it. Good set piece routine that from Watford. Run across the near post, got the flick in it, but as always, Alisson, his positioning was spot on. Firmino now to Salah. Just a little reminder there to the Reds that we've got to stay switched on because, you know, Watford can score goals. We know that. It's the other end that's let them down this season. Robbo to Hendo. Hendo. Ball out right hand side now to Gomez, who gives it to Salah. Unlucky Mo. You can see what he was trying to do. Drew the player in for the tackle. Got a little clip to go round him, but just a bit too much on it, and it goes behind for a Watford goal kick. It was Hernandez, Cuco Hernandez, excuse me, got across the front of Henderson there, and then, yeah, I mean, Hendo should have tracked him a bit better, methinks. Why is Luis Diaz being dropped? I don't like the phrase dropped, Joel. Rested because he travelled and played games with Colombia, I would imagine. Same with Sadio Mane, although, you know, Sadio was probably celebrating a bit with Senegal after qualifying. But that's why. It's not dropped, just rested, rotated, and ready and primed for the Champions League game against Benfica. Which we know he knows the Portuguese game very well, obviously from his time at Porto, so I would imagine we'll see him in the starting lineup against Benfica on Tuesday. Van Dijk now picks up the ball inside the Liverpool half and gives it out to Thiago. Cuts inside again. Always looking for a little pass inside Thiago. I love it. Hendo now spreads the ball well out right hand side. Joe Gomez. Joe fires in a low cross. Defended by Watford and put out for Liverpool throw-in. Matip. Curtis Jones. Little 1-2 with Mo Salah. Curtis Jones has it back, gives it across to Virgil van Dijk. Hendo. Come on, boys. A little early breakthrough would be nice. Salah. Oh, that's a foul. Went through the back of him. That'll be a Liverpool free kick. Don't think the Watford player can have too many complaints there. Do these kickoffs make other people as nervous as they make me, by the way? The early kickoffs. You know, I don't even know what a record is in these early kickoffs, but I do always feel nervous for them. Free kick to Liverpool, wide right hand side, kind of just in line with the edge of the 18-yard box. Watford defending their area about a yard ahead of the a yard ahead of the penalty spot. Matip's up, Van Dijk's up. Right, let's see if we can work something from this. Whipped in by Robbo deep, too close to Ben Foster, who comes and claims it. Not a great ball in there from Robbo. Foster rolls it out to Sissoko. He tries to spread it across, but look at that. Robbo's back there defending already. Nodded down by Watford to Diogo Jota, who, let's just say, swung a boot at it. I'm trying to be kind to Diogo. He'll hit better ones than that. Do I use Sky Sports or BT Sports? Well, for this game, mate, it's BT. It's on BT today, the early kickoff. But I do have a Sky subscription and a BT subscription and a DAZN subscription and a Canadian DAZN subscription and a ESPN subscription, a Premier Sports subscription. It's expensive watching football these days, isn't it? Van Dijk flicks it back forward. Ball goes out off a Watford boot. Liverpool throw in again inside the Watford half right hand side. My friends, do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Lovely to have you with us. And of course, do drop a like on the video as well. I can see we're up to 300 now. You know, we like to try and get to 1,000 if we can. So if you do have a second, please do hit that button. Van Dijk. And just a quick reminder as well, we are being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at the all-conquering fantastic One Football app. Link in the description below. Van Dijk to Robbo. Back to Van Dijk. Hendo. Joel Matip. You can see he wanted to go on a little gallop forward there as soon as he received the ball. Lovely pass out left side to Thiago. Thiago keeps the ball in. Back to Robbo. I don't like when we go back like that deep. I feel like the momentum goes out of the attacks. And as somebody said in the chat earlier on, I do agree with it. Sometimes it's a little bit too slow and in front of Watford. We need to try and catch them. And turn them quickly. Ball out to Jones. Back to Gomez. Hendo. It's all very nice and all, but not incisive enough. And again, Watford clear it, and it'll be a throw into the Reds. Maddie said, atmosphere is so much better than the past weeks. I would imagine it's a little bit of course, Klopp asking for everyone to be as loud and as boisterous as they can today, mixed with the fact that you kind of miss it, don't you? After a few weeks of not having the Reds in action, I think everyone's probably just happy to have the lads back playing. Thank you, John. Really appreciate it, John Penman. Thank you so much, dude. Nope, no clear-cut chances yet, Ava Rose. Nearest chance we've had, I suppose, was a Watford corner that came in. They made a run. Cuco Hernandez, I think it was, made a run across the front of... Ooh, that's a foul on Allison there. Ref, he's down injured, mate. No, he's back up. He's alright. Ref played on. Yeah, no real chances. Half chance for Watford, but was well saved by Allison. Van Dijk now goes out left channel to Robbo. Robbo tries one. I don't like those crosses from Robbo. I want to see Robbo go round this man or get to the end line a little bit more than playing these early crosses. But I know it's intentional. I know he's obviously working on patterns of play with the team. I just don't like them. I think they're too easy to defend. They're in front of the defenders. You want to try and get behind them. Throw into Watford now. About 2 or 3 yards from the Liverpool corner flag, right hand side. Oof. Again, Allison, we know he's got great footwork, but ball did seem to get a little bit stuck under his foot there for a second, but he managed to get it away. Keaton, how are we, my man? Nice to see you in. Right, Watford fired another ball into the box. Again, a Watford head gets on the end of it. Goes behind, though, for a corner to Watford. I think the referee originally signalled maybe a goal kick, but it's definitely a corner. I mean, for small lad, Hernandez, he's beaten our defenders twice aerially. And that time it did come off Joe Gomez after Hernandez's head, so it rightly is a Watford corner. Ball in again. Oh, that's a high foot on. Yeah, referee tries to play an advantage. I mean, it's good refereeing there. It's good refereeing. He tried to play the advantage. Didn't come and he brought it back for Liverpool free kick. Can't argue with that. Rachel, you are my idol. Mate, you know what I mean? I'm nobody's idol. Trust me. I'm nothing to idolise. But appreciate the support though. Thiago. Matip. Back to Thiago. Jota now. Back to Robbo. Thiago. It's looking ahead for the movement. Thiago. Oh, it's a lovely little ball out right hand side to Joe Gomez. Joe tries to find Curtis Jones inside, but it's intercepted by Watford, who are breaking forward. That's a good ball in behind. This is a chance for Watford. Allison. Oh, Allison, you absolute hero. What a man. Oh, his role cannot be underappreciated in this team. Yet again, he mightn't have had to do for a long time, but he's always switched on. And is there a better one-on-one goalkeeper in world football? I'm going to say no, there isn't. I think Alisson Becker tops that list. And yet again, he shows why. Amazing goalkeeping from Alisson Becker. But that was good build-up play by Watford. It all came from Gomez's pass inside to Curtis Jones being intercepted, and Watford broke quickly. But again, Alisson. Oh, 1-0. 1-0. Diogo Jota. He loves a header, Diogo. He loves a header. And it's 1-0. And just like that, we go from one end defending up to the other end. Diogo Jota sticks it in the net and it's 1-0. Easy as that. Bing, bang, bosh. Yes, lads. 22 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, Watford 0. Diogo Jota, he loves a header, doesn't he? Gets there in front of the keeper. Foster comes out. Jota nods it by him and it's 1-0 early doors to the red. Diogo Jota, what a man. What a signing he has been from Wolves. Thiago give it out to Hendo. Hendo then feeds it out wide right to Joe Gomez. And full credit to Joe Gomez as well. That is a delicious ball from Joe. Absolute pinpoint accuracy from Mr. Gomez. Filling in for Trent admirably. What a ball that was from Joe. Perfect. Begging to be headed home. And Diogo Jota did not need to be asked twice. Ben Foster comes out trying a bit of a Superman punch, but Diogo Jota gets there before him. What a goal. What a ball from Gomez. Take a bow, son. Take a bow. And a beautiful timed run as well from Diogo Jota. And it's 1-0. That'll do. That'll do. You're expecting me to burst into the Diogo Jota song, but I will raise you. I'll raise you a new lawn voider. Right, let's get the scoreboard changed. We love that. Right, where's the score? There we go. Diogo Jota gives the Reds the lead. Right now, technically, we're top of the table. I'll take it. Watford play a ball up the line looking for Sarr. He is offside. Woo! There you go. 1-0 though. We're loving that. Diogo Jota, 14 goals now in the Premier League this season. Second top scorer behind Mohamed Salah and ahead of Son. What a man. Welcome back to Premier League football. We love it. Newland loves it. Look at him. He's been saving this stance up for weeks. He has. Come on, Newland, lad. There you go, Newland. Time to go back to bed. Go get yourself a rest, son. Hopefully it'll be a busy day. Oh, 1-0. We love that. What a ball from Gomez as well. I mean, he gave the ball away a couple of moments earlier, looking for Curtis Jones, but he more than made up for that with a wonderful, wonderful cross. Pinpoint ball. You know, it's called the corridor of danger or uncertainty for a reason. And, yeah, can't speak highly enough of that ball from Joe and the run, of course, from Diogo and the finish. Tukesy with the super chat. Thank you, Diogo Jota. Craig Ric Flair emoji. Diogo emoji. Fuck him emoji. WFM emoji. Thank you very much. That'll settle a few nerves. Hope. It certainly has with me. And yeah, 25 minutes gone. The Reds 1-0 up. And look at this. Hunting in packs as well to win it back. We love that. Honestly, I'm delighted for Joe as well with his contribution. You could see he fist pumped the air after the cross, and he's every right to. It was a delicious ball in from Joe. Top of the league, we are top of the league, we are top of the league. Oh, no. Okay, look, it might only be for a few hours, but let me have it. Let me have this moment. We haven't had that many times to sing it this season, so there we go. I mean, look, bestcamp.fun, hot girls, boys and girls, over 18 video chat is in. I can only imagine there's a little bit of B-Tech Pornhub going on there. Never mind you, bestcams.fun. We are Pornhub affiliated here in no way, shape or form other than my search history. Yeah, we all use it. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't look at Uncle Craig and tell lies. Yeah, take your inferior pornography, sir, and off you go in the chat. Chaos Joker said, we just done something that Man United couldn't do against Watford, which is score. We do a lot of things Manchester United can't do, my man. But yes, we'll add that to the list. Thank you so much for the super chat. Would you consider Manchester City to be a big club yet? I would not. I would consider them to be a cheating pain in the ass. That's what I, personally, my opinion, I don't like them. And I will never say otherwise. I appreciate the football they play, but don't get me started, mate, on the sports washing and all that nonsense that goes along with this endless pit of money that Abu Dhabi FC have. Free kick to Liverpool, right hand side, 5 yards inside the Watford half. Mick said he never uses Pornhub. Well, look, Mick, you know, each to their own, buddy, but you're missing out. You know, you probably have your own favourites, Mick. You know, I don't like X.com, which seems to be Mick's trademark. Sorry, Mick, couldn't help it there. But fair play, Mick. The missus could be watching. So, yes, Mick, we don't use it at all. Never. Why would we, Mick? We have ladies, don't you know? Hendo. Jay Michael Beckford said, and before that goal, Alisson made a brilliant save. Yes, Jay, spot on. Another reason why we love that man so much. Makes the big save, and then a minute later we go up the other end and score. And you can't, as you rightly said, you can't underplay Alisson's importance to the team and in that goal as well. Just brilliant all around. From a situation where we gave the ball away to a situation where a keeper makes a worldly save, and then we go up the other end and score. Love it. Quit the dirty talk. Apologies, James. It's a bit early for it. I do get you, mate. I will keep it to a minimum. But James defo uses Pornhub. That's all I'm saying, James. I won't say another word about it, mate. You know, but you do, don't you? Tell the truth, James. We all do. Salah now on the attack right-hand side. To Bobby Firmino. Firmino plays it out left-hand side to Robbo. Diogo. Ooh. I'm doing there now. Corner? Or is it offside? Is it a corner? Is it offside? Is it a corner? It is a corner. Good ball in from Thiago again. It's a well-timed challenge. Give credit from Sissoko, I think it was, made the challenge. Yeah, he got the ball. Can't argue with it. It was a good challenge. And a corner is the correct outcome. What was my prediction before the game? Patrick asked 3-1. Patrick is what I went for. But I don't really... As long as we win, man. As long as we win, I'm happy. Right, Robbo with the corner. Ball in. It's a beautiful ball in there. I think Matip did make connection with the defender. A little collision of heads there. The referee rightly gives a free kick out. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, I mean, look, both men had eyes for the ball, but I think it's the right decision for the referee. Yeah, Hernandez it was that Matip went to the back of. Hopefully both are okay. Hernandez still receiving a little bit of treatment. And look, it's a head injury. He should take all the time that's needed. Hope he's okay. Sean Dyche masterclass incoming to Ava Rose. Hopefully, God, wouldn't that be amazing? What a Saturday that would be. Love from Uganda. Thank you, Anthony. Love right back to you, my man. Hope you're enjoying the game. And don't forget, my friends, if you want to become a member of Anfield Agenda FC, get used to all the custom matchday emojis, get into the Anfield Agenda members only Discord group, and lots of other bits and pieces as well. You can, of course, become a member here on Anfield Agenda. The link is in the description below, or you might see a blue join button. Membership, much like most other channels, is $4.99 a month. Again, we appreciate your support. And big announcement coming probably in the next week or two from us on the future of the channel. So let's wait and see, but exciting times ahead. Don't want to give too much away yet, unless you're in the Discord group, in which case you already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, big news coming. Looking forward to it. Hendo, ball into the right channel, looking for Salah. Defended by Watford, but it'll be a Liverpool throw-in. Curtis Jones getting on with it quickly. Throws the ball to Bobby. Lovely ball back inside the Curtis Jones from Bobby. Curtis Jones to Thiago. He tried an early strike. It was blocked by the Watford defender. Falls to Robbo. Back to Thiago. Ball inside to Jota. Firmino. He has it nicked off his foot on the edge of the 18-yard box, but wins it back himself. Love that, Bobby. Joe now to Bobby. Tries to switch the ball inside. Ricochets to Thiago. Ball hits a Watford player. Liverpool players appeal for a free kick. Referee says play on. Watford now have it left-hand side. They try a ball in behind, but Van Dijk's there and he sees it back to Alisson Becker. Am I doing a watch along for City Burnley? I can't, Daniel, because I will still be live on our match content after the game. So, yeah, won't be able to do that. But I will be doing the United half-5 game over on Twitch against Leicester. Do I watch 4-4 tunes? Oh God, yes. As does my young man. We're big fans of 4-4 tunes in our house. Be even bigger fans if I ever appeared on it. I'd be a hero to my son. I don't know how many times I have to publicly beg for my big fat bald head to be on there. But lads, come on. Make a man a hero to his son. He sees Ronaldo on there. He sees Ibrahimovic on there. It's only right he sees the real sporting hero on there. Do I think we will beat Man City? Look, Rachel, I think for me to sit here and say I'm confident we will would be just foolish. I think it's going to be a very, very difficult game, a very close game. And look, I go as far as to say I don't think it's a must-win game. I think it's a must-not-lose game. But I think, look, if we came out of the Etihad with a draw, I still think there's more points to be dropped. So, you know, as long as we don't lose it, I think I'll be okay with it. Robbo, look, you should always try and win it, of course. Just, I don't think if we draw, it's the end of the world. Am I going to watch WrestleMania 38? No. My days of watching WrestleMania, and there were many of them, but they are behind me. FA Cup win or win against City on the 10th. I'd have to go with the win against City. I know that sounds a bit foolish, but I don't think if we get ahead in the league table, like properly both played same amount of games, I don't think they'll catch us. So, yeah, I'd take the win. I know we're giving up a trophy for not a guaranteed trophy, but I'd take that risk with the FA Cup for a chance of another Premier League title. Gomez goes back to Ali, who clears it long into midfield. Henderson now. Unlucky. Tried to play the ball into the right channel to Mo, but Watford nick in and win it back. They cut inside now. They're quite good at attack, Watford. It's defensively they certainly struggle. That goes out. They try the ball over the top again into the left channel to Hernandez there, Watford, but goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. How have we looked? Yeah, we've looked good, Grant. I won't say it's been our best performance ever, but I certainly think we're sharp. And just as I say that, we get a pass intercepted, but yeah, we've done okay. Yeah, we're in the lead, but Watford have had a couple of sniffs. Again, well done, boys. Oh, Sarr has it back though for Watford. Moves it into the right channel. He's surely offside. How can that be a corner, you cabbage? He was clearly offside. This is one of these things about this bullshit keeping the flag down rule that does my head in. It's these corners that get given away when potentially it should have been a free kick, but we have to defend it. Would I take the Prem or the Champions League? You know what, mate? All season I would have said the Champions League to you, but I have to say, as the season's played out and the way we've chased down City, I'd take the Premier League right now if I could have one. Do I think the Irish guy from HITC Sports is annoying? Well, firstly, if you knew anything about Michael, you'd know he's not with HITC Sport anymore. He's gone out on his own. But no, I don't find him annoying. I think Michael Ramsey is a very nice dude. And I'm always happy to see my fellow Irish men and women doing well. So full credit to Michael. Salah now, right hand channel. And that'll be a Liverpool corner. Not really many options there for Mo. He tried to go back inside. The Watford player got a foot in. And it'll be a Liverpool corner right hand side. Do I like this? I don't know what this is, mate. Are you trying to show me your ass or, show me your ankle? Well, I don't know what this is. If you're talking about the game, we're winning. So, yeah, of course I'm liking it. We tried a bit of a quick corner routine, but it falls back to Mo second time. Firmino now. Cuts inside, tries to strike, it's blocked. Drops to Robbo. He tries to strike. Ball back. Jota, good save by Ben Foster. Made himself big. Jota had a small area to work in, but Ben Foster made himself big, read it well, made a good save. It's back with Jota though. Henderson. Every time we give the ball away, we're swarming all over Watford to win it back. I love that about this team. There'll be another Liverpool corner as the pressure continues to build on Ben Foster's goal. This was a weird one. It was a shot by Robbo that was kind of inadvertently flicked by Matip. Fell to Jota. Had a chance at the near post, but it's a good save by Ben Foster. Makes himself big. Right, here we go. Another corner. Ball in from Curtis Jones. Again, cleared by Watford inside their own 6-yard box. Jones has it back. Fires it across with his left foot. Again, it's defended by Watford. And it falls to Joe Gomez. Gomez to Robbo. Back to Joe Gomez. Thiago. Again, zips a lovely ball into that right channel. Curtis Jones. Back to Thiago. Inside to Virgil van Dijk. Matip. Hendo. Salah. Jones back to Salah. Free kick to Watford. I was actually, I won't lie, I hadn't even got my eye on what was going on there. I was watching Liverpool's build up behind. Let's have a look at what happened. Yeah, it was Curtis Jones inadvertently stood on Watford player's foot. No arguments there. Referee's correct to award the free kick. Who scored? It was Diogo Jota. Lovely header and an excellent cross from Joe Gomez. Begging to be headed it was, and Diogo didn't disappoint. How is it nearly half time? Oh my god, I haven't even looked at the clock. I look up and it's just about heading to 40 minutes. Where the hell did that 40 minutes go? My god. That's mad. Am I the only one who thinks that this 40 minutes is absolutely flown by? As they show a replay here of Diogo Jota's goal. It was beautiful. Again, it was all about the cross from Joe Gomez. I won't lie, in this first half, if I'm to pick a nitpick, and I do love a nitpick, I would like to see a little bit more from Curtis Jones, a little bit more product. He's been involved in the game a bit, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem to be clicking for Curtis at the minute. And look, I'm a big Curtis Jones fan, but today, it still just doesn't look right. We look a little bit unbalanced. And there he's caught offside in the build-up as well. Yeah, we do look a little bit unbalanced with Curtis in there. But he's still a young player learning. I don't like to be critical, but, I'm being honest. Deshan said score prediction. 3-0? I mean, as long as we win, I'm alright with it. Jota now in the build-up again. Good play by the Reds. Curtis Jones plays it out to Mohamed Salah now, right-hand side. Mo cuts in on his left foot. Strike. Watford get their heads in the way. And ball goes out and it'll be a Watford throw-in on the far side. Is Hendo playing at the 6? Yes, but there are times when we're in possession, when Thiago drops a little bit deep as well. Think of the quarterback Regista style role. So I'd say between them, they're more of a double pivot, but it's been phenomenal, to be fair. I think Thiago's been brilliant in the first half. You're always worried when you don't see Fabinho in the team, but yeah, I think I can understand the decision by Klopp today with all the travelling and the minutes that Fabinho played. Couple of Watford players down. Referee, rightly in my mind, plays on. Robbo now. Not a great ball, Robbo. It's behind Bobby and too far away from Mo. Hendo steps in and wins it back though. And not on the same wavelength as Diogo Jota there as the captain tries to flick it through, but it was a couple of yards ahead of Diogo and it goes out for a goal kick. Man of the match so far. Thiago. I think. Look, I'd be very tempted to go for Jota for his goal, obviously, but I've been impressed with how Thiago's played. I'll tell you what else I'm impressed with, and I know I've said it so many times, but that cross from Gomez was beautiful. Again, good defending by Joe. Steps in ahead of the Watford player. And he's battling out there right hand side. Oh, he eventually gives away a free kick, but I'll take that. Alright, Joe, don't get involved in a push match, mate. No need for it. I think Joe's just trying to check on the player. Alisson did make an absolutely cracking save. And you know what? For those who didn't see it, Alisson's save was doubly important because not only was it an excellent save in another one-on-one situation, but it led inadvertently then to our attack, which we scored the goal from. So, yeah, I mean, I can't speak highly enough of Alisson. I mean, what a goalkeeper. To me, the best one-on-one goalkeeper in the world. And yet again, you know, he makes a save that is vital to us because it allows us to go up the other end and score. Any news on the Origi transfer? Other than it looks like he's off to AC Milan? No. Watford free kick comes to nothing. Alisson claims it. Rolls it out to Hendo. Yeah, look, his contract's up at Liverpool, as we know, at the end of the season. He's completely free to talk to clubs outside of England. And it looks like he'll be off to AC Milan. And I think it's a good move. It's a good move for Divock. And I hope it goes well for him over there in Italy. And thank you. And he'll get a massive thank you from all of us for what he did at the club. Curtis Jones now rolls the ball out to Mohamed Salah. Salah inside. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. A little bit too much taken out of that. We have it back with Thiago. Be a Liverpool throw in. Right hand side. I think, I'm trying to think how I should word this, but when Mo cuts inside onto his left foot, sometimes I'd like to see another run off Mo to give him another option. Because we know, everybody knows what he wants to do, cut inside and get a shot away, but if he can disguise it sometimes, because he's usually very good at cutting inside, and sneak a little pass in with a runner off him, that would be maybe a good idea. Because everybody knows, I mean, I suppose it's like Arjen Robben, isn't it? One thing knowing what he's going to do, but stopping him can be another thing. Gomez here taking a yellow for the team, and it will be a yellow, and it deserves yellow. He was stopping a counter attack, and yeah, that's definitely one we can put in the taken one for the team column. Any of us who've played football, we've all been there, where you're chasing back, and you know you're not getting there, but you don't want to be the lad that allows your man to get through, so you just pull him back in the jersey. So we've all done it. Yes, Bobby. Lovely play to win it back. I love that man so much. Ball breaks in midfield now. Sissoko plays it back out to Sarr, right hand. Look at that from Robbo as well. Love that man as well. Jota turns back in. I love that we're so hungry and aggressive out of possession. It's fucking inspiring to watch. You almost make a fat man like me want to get up off the sofa and do something. Almost. Now, there's no need to go mad. But yeah, it is inspiring to watch, isn't it? Just the anger and the give me that ball back attitude. I love it. We have almost gone through the 2 minutes of injury time. There's about 20 seconds left in the first half. Again, a shout out to our sponsors, the all-conquering, fantastic OneFootball app. Don't forget the link is in the description below. Download it entirely free, of course. Whether you're an Android user, I mean, shame, or an Apple user. For me, this is like one of them Messi Ronaldo debates. I mean, if you're using an Android phone, I assume it's because you can't afford an iPhone. There can't be any other good logical reason, because iPhones are inferior. No, they are not great. They are fucking superior, man. Oh, I try to ridicule you Android users, and I just made a holy show of myself. It is half time, my friends. I will stop the clock, and we'll have a little chat about that first 45 minutes. Diogo Jota with the goal after an excellent cross from Joe Gomez, but it would be remiss of me not to mention the huge save from Alisson Becker. Up the Android. Oh, Keaton, you're not that dude. Come on. I mean, look, full disclosure, my wife is one of you people. Ooh, she is, yeah, she's an Android user. Oh, God. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Android has the better cameras. I don't know. My iPhone camera is pretty damn good. I can tell you that. Apple products are just they are overpriced. But look, to be fair, in this day and age, all phones are overpriced. The fact we're paying like 1,200 quid for a phone is ridiculous. What about Hawaii? We love the ruler. Yeah. Because they're all listening. Right, good day, Craig. How are we? Down under Copby. Any chance at a half time you can put up a shout out to the New South Wales Tycoons? Damn right I can. New South Wales Tycoons, how are we all? Again, down under Copby, lovely to have you with us, my man. I hope you're enjoying the game. Shout out to the New South Wales Tycoons. I mean, I don't know if that's just a group of rich motherfuckers from New South Wales or if it's the name of a sports team, but either way, I'm all for it. The S21 Ultra was like 1,500 quid on release, said Suxi. Wow, that's a lot of wedge, isn't it? I mean, look, my iPhone I think is about 1,250 new or something like that. Craig, can you shout out my 4-year-old son's name, Zaki? Yeah, of course, my pleasure, Zaki. Dude, how are you? Hope you're well. Don't mind this angry Irishman that says a few bad words, my man, but yeah, shout out to Zaki. Lovely to see you. Take Jones off and bring in, I don't know who Flacco is, but yeah, I would agree it hasn't been Curtis Jones' best 45 minutes. I don't want to be too critical because we're winning, but I feel like we need to be honest here, and if we are being honest, Jones hasn't been up to it. And he hasn't been up to it for a while, Curtis Jones, and that's even after Klopp, pulled him out of the squad for a few games. And I'd like to see a bit more from Curtis Jones, I would. But I'd also, if I'm being really honest in that first half, I'd like to see a little bit more from Mo as well. Flatter to deceive at times. You know, he's always trying to make something happen when he gets the ball, but sometimes trying to make too much happen maybe, whereas he should get his head up a little bit more. Again, going across to the other side with Andy Robertson, as much as I love Robbo, I do feel at times I'd like to see him go around the outside and pull the ball back from the byline rather than trying the deep crosses or the crosses in front of the Watford players. As we've seen with the goal, we're far more impactful when we can get in behind and put that ball into the corridor of uncertainty between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box, much like Joe Gomez did for Diogo Jota's goal. It's a lot harder to defend against, particularly if you're a goalkeeper as well. It's very difficult. Do I come out? Do I stay on my line? And as you can see there, with the goalkeeper's experience as Ben Foster, he chose to come out, wrong decision. Jota got there ahead of him and we have the lead. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you being with us today. If you are enjoying the watch along, firstly, thank you. Secondly, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well for us if you can. I think we're at 400 and something likes. I mean, we can get up better than that. There's 1,700 people in the live chat. We love to hit 1,000 likes on a watch along. It really helps push the content out there as well. And also shout out to our sponsors today. As always, we are being brought to you thanks to our friends at the One Football app. They will be covering the home games here on YouTube with us for the rest of the season. And shout out to our friends at One Football. Link in the description below. There's the front door. I can't get it. Somebody else in the house will get it. Thiago's being class, said Keaton Clark. Salah trying too hard, said Iconic. Craig Flacco is Fabinho. It's Brazilian for skinny. Oh, hello. I love that. I love that I've learned something new today, David. Nice one. Flacco. So I'll never be called Flacco then, David. I think we can agree on that one. Never be going Craig, nickname Flacco. Flabbo, more like it. Would you be able to shout out my good mate Jake? It's his 18th birthday. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm being set up on some of these, but I'm always happy to say hello to people. Jake, how are you, my man? If it is your birthday, happy 18th. Our friends from bestcams.fun, hot videos, boys and girls, 18 plus video chat are in again. I'm a Pornhub man. Don't be coming in spamming me with your shitty porn. Flacco Houlden said nobody ever, Mogsy, what? Salah's form is a concern. Do you agree? I mean, Bailey, I won't lie. I would like to see him in better form, yeah. I mean, it's very hard to be overly critical of a man with 20 Premier League goals this season. But, yeah, I mean, I would like to see a bit more from Mo. But I don't feel like I have a right to complain. I mean, we're blessed to see the man play football. But when you hold yourself to the standards that Mo does and the standards that we've seen from him, yeah, I do feel like he's dropped off a little bit. Is it understandable with the amount of football he's played, with the disappointment he's had? Yes. And he is trying out there. I'll never accuse the man of not putting in the effort. But it ain't clicking at the minute. That's okay. Sometimes it won't click and we need the rest of the squad to take up the slack. And today, Jota stepped up and got the goal. Rayhan is watching from Bangladesh. How are you, my man? Lovely to have you with us. I hope you're enjoying the weekend. Can you tell me how I can watch this match for free? I can't, Ardy, but, you know, quick Google, buddy. You'll probably find a way. Bill Play said Mo is probably knackered after playing a huge amount of minutes. Oh, look, mate, no doubt about it. He's played a phenomenal amount of minutes. Seems like every game he's involved in a knockout competition goes to extra time and penalties. And yeah, he's played a lot of football, you're right. You got a MacBook. I used to have a MacBook, Bailey, but now I've got an iMac, a much more powerful device. I tell you, outside of a car, it's the dearest thing I've ever invested in, but certainly worth the money. But yeah, I use an iMac for the streams now. The MacBooks just weren't powerful enough in the end. I needed something with a bit more processing power. Matip is just so underrated. What a player, said JMC. I love the man, yeah. He's been phenomenal for us this season. Just looking at the goal again here. And again, I want to give full credit to Joe Gomez. Hendo plays the ball out into the right channel. I mean, BT have a pause here. They're just watching the run of Diogo Jota. Watford's back four in good shape here. But Jota makes the run in behind number 27 for Watford. But again, for me, you can talk about the run from Jota, which is top notch, but the ball in from Gomez is just begging to get somebody on the end of it. And it's a wonderful ball from Joe, and it's a great finish from Diogo, and it's 1-0. And as I said, that came straight from up the other end, where Alisson Becker makes a huge save in the context of the match, and another huge save to a collection of huge saves in the context of our season. What have we got? Did Mo Salah get any shots on goal? Not on target, and I'm gathering you probably have that little special that Sky or something have on, where it's I think it's even money for him to have a shot on target or something like that, isn't it? From 1 to 10. I know my betters. I know you guys that have a punt on out there, because I've looked at these odds myself. Do I think we played well in that half? We weren't perfect, Philippa. Watford had some chances, but at this point of the season, does playing well matter, really, if you get the win? And look, we haven't gotten the win yet, but we are at that point of the season where I will take these 3 points, however I should say they come. A win is a win is a win. And look, if we win today, it's over to Manchester City to try and do their thing at 3 o'clock. Is Fabio Carvalho deal agreed? Yes, it's been agreed for a long time. It was agreed bar the compensation for a long time. And yes, Fabio Carvalho will be a Liverpool player in the summer, as has been reported by many people. But firstly by me on January 18th. Just saying. Thiago's been different gravy. Look, I don't need any excuse to worship at the altar of Thiago Alcantara. Go all in against Benfica or gonna rotate for City? I think we go all in. The game Benfica on Tuesday gives us enough time to recover for the weekend. And look, I'd also like to get to a point, and this is wishful thinking, of course, but how great would it be if we can go over and take a two goal lead back to Anfield? Maybe Klopp can look to get an early goal at Anfield then and take a few players off and rest them up a bit as the season gets into the real crunch time. So at this point of the season, I don't really care how we win. It's just about getting the points. What's the best football news app, Will asks. I love that you've led me in so nicely, Will. It is, of course, the all-conquering, fantastic, Anfield Agenda supporting One Football app. Link in the description below. One Football. They've got you covered. I don't know what the tone is, or the ad is, but I'm here to make one if you need one. One Football, link in the description. Even for you Android users. Yeah, I said it. Bold. Kent, did you mean to say bald, but you're too idiotic that you can't put a 4-letter word in correctly? I would imagine you tried to, mate. And yes, I might be bald, mate. I might be. It's by choice, but you are right. I am still bald, but you will forever be a cabbage, my friend. Rate our first half, said Liam. 6 out of 10. 6, yeah. I think 6 is fair. Yeah, I'm happy with 6. Ain't Bold a washing powder? Oh, look at David. Oh, David, I buy Bold and Ariel and all the expensive washing powders, and I don't go near Little or Aldi. Come on, David, stop flexing on us with your washing powder knowledge, buddy. You know I love you, David, but we can't all afford Bold or Ariel or the Lenore for all you poshies out there. Some of us have to do with the I can't believe it's not Bold from Lidl and Aldi. I think that's the first time I think I've had a flex on washing powder. How was your holiday? Lovely, thank you. It was lovely. But it's nice to be back. I always plan the family trips around the international breaks, as you guys know. And I'm not even joking. On holidays, we were in Lanzarote and I was sitting in the house and I start looking up when the international break is in autumn. It's usually October, but with the season being a bit different, it's in September, and that's when we're going away next. The next international breaks in September. We'll be off for another week. Aldi is goated, said Bill plays badly. Oh, I do you know what? Weirdly, I love a tangent, as you know. In the battle of the German supermarkets, Aldi is second place to Lidl. And hold on, hear me out. Lidl's bakery is the winner. If Aldi had a bakery like Lidl, if they did them apple turnovers, but they don't. Now a cheese gouda roll to be had in Aldi, so Lidl win it because of the bakery. Simply. And you know I'm right. You can hate all you want, but you know I'm right. Lidl win it with the bakery. Is Trent on yet? No. And I don't think there's any need to bring him on, Charlie. I think Joe's done well on the right hand side. I mean, that could have very easily been a Trent Alexander-Arnold cross for Diogo Jota. It was that good, that pinpoint. The Lidl in Gorey is amazing, to be fair, said Sean Nocter. It is pretty cool, man. Yeah. I'm living here long enough that I remember the old Lidl, of course, before they knocked it down to build a big one. Asda clear. We don't have Asda in Ireland, so I will take your word for it. We don't have Sainsbury's, we don't have Asda. We've got Super Value done stores, Tesco, Lidl, Aldi, Iceland actually here in the town as well. Co-op is supreme. Again, I can't understand or can't comprehend whether you're right or wrong. Don't have a co-op. Decent first half, said Declan Crawford. If they come out and go for it, we could potentially go 3 or 4 goal win. Hopefully, we just take a win from today. Great to be on top. Yeah, it is great to be on top, my man. And please God, come 5 o'clock when I'm back on to do the United Leicester game on Twitch. Hopefully, and I'm not really holding out much hope, but hopefully we get the win, and hopefully Manchester City shit the bed. How has Bobby been? I think Bobby's played well, John, especially out of possession. I mean, the man's a beast for closing down. Second half is about to get underway. As always, just a reminder, we've got a post-match show coming up straight after the game. We'll be asking you for your Anfield agenda man of the match, giving you a chance to vote in the poll. I'll be doing my player ratings, and then after that, I'll be joined in another match reaction by Mr. Paddy Murphy and Kyle from Nothing But Reds. Great to have Kyle back on, while Chris is up in Newport, I think he said he was in today. Lidl or Tesco? Tesco. Tesco's where we do most of our shopping, to be honest. Right. Unless they've no White Monster, cans of White Monster, in which case my wife will go anywhere to get that White Monster for herself. She loves it. I don't like energy drinks. Right, second half about to get underway. The Reds attacking the cop end. Curtis Jones will be kicking us off. No changes that I can see from Jurgen Klopp. Right, here we go. Another big 45 minutes in the season. Don't forget, we are being brought to you thanks to One Football. Link is in the description below. Right, come on, ref. Get her started. Right, we're away. Second half. Do we have Edeka in Ireland? Not that I'm aware of, Momo. Don't even know what it is, to be fair. But I gather it's a supermarket. But no, we don't. I would love a Sainsbury's, though. I do like Sainsbury's. Matip now. Matip he must have taken a bit of a knock there. Well, he did take a knock in the first half. He went into the back of Fernandez. But Matip seems to have one of those head protectors on for the second half. So obviously there might be a bump or something on his head. Just trying to be ultra cautious. Van Dijk goes out into the left channel to Robbo. Robbo inside to Thiago. Thiago shifts it out right hand side to Joe Gomez. Joe, and look at that. It's another beautiful cross from Joe. And that is an excellent bit of defending by Kabasele from Watford. I mean, I'm expecting this to be a goal. I think actually it wouldn't have been a goal because Jota was offside, but unbelievable ball in from Joe yet again. And a great bit of defending from Watford. Kabasele, that's excellent defending. To get that up and over his own crossbar like that, very good bit of defending. Thank you, Paul. Said, hey, Craig, happy post-holidays. Right, ball in from Robbo. Breaks down, and Watford get it away left side. Paddy Butler said, is this a chant or did I make it up? Turn up the radio, Thiago Alcantara. I don't know if it is a chant or not, Paddy, but I'm always happy. I need the tune though, buddy. What's the tune, Paddy, to it? Because I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I'm always happy for a bit of Thiago propaganda. Curtis Jones now. Oh, fuck off, Jonesy. Again, he gets onto his left foot and he's just trying. He reminds me of Oxlade-Chamberlain here. He's just trying to bit too hard to make something happen. He gets onto his left foot and it just wasn't a great shot at all from Curtis, and I don't think the gaffer is going to be too happy with that decision making from Curtis Jones. Have I heard the new Costas chant? I feel like I have, but it slipped my mind. But yes, I remember hearing it. I remember hearing a group of Scousers at a party or something singing it. So someone sent me the video link to it. But yeah, Jones needs to stop making these poor decisions. I mean, left foot, that far out, was he really going to score? Jesus, these lads at best cam's not fun. They're not stopping, are they? I mean, it must be a very competitive business there, the old porn business, but you're going to have to be better, I'm afraid, at luring your visitors to your site than spamming our chat. It's Abba Craig, money, money, money. Okay, there you go. What was it again? Where was it? So what was it? Oh, I'm thinking of the Thiago one, and I'm thinking, what? Thiago? It doesn't make sense. You're talking about Costas, yes. Awoken Lord said his birthday is on the Liverpool Benfica game. Happy birthday, my man, for Tuesday. Matip out right hand side now to Mo. Again, the ball gets caught under his feet and he gives it away. And that'll be a Watford free kick. Steve Bland just messaged into our WhatsApp group there to say we miss Fabinho so much. We do. I agree. And look, Steve is a massive Thiago fan like myself. But yes, of course we are a better team when Thiago and Fabinho are there together. But I can understand the gaffer's decision to give him a rest. Salah now gives it to Jones. Jones cuts inside. Plays it across to Van Dijk. He plays a lovely little chipped ball out to Robbo. Robbo heads it on to Thiago. Thiago tries to pick Robbo back out. It's intercepted by Watford and Ben Foster launches it long upfield. Again, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm forever moaning about our defensive headers and how we can't pick out a teammate. Van Dijk there again had a fairly simple 5-yard header, but misjudges it and it goes out for a throw-in. Unlucky boys. Throw into Liverpool left hand side. Robbo wants to go on with it quickly. Oh yeah, it's chew me, chew me, chew me. Or Costa Chimikas, his passport. Oh, fucking I'm ruining this. What? Chimmy. Or Costa Samikas, Abba says he's Greek, but we all know he's... I don't fucking know Abba songs. I don't know the tune. Stop bullying me. No one's bullying me. I'm making a bunch. I'm just trying to dig my way out of this hole that I'm in. Jimmy. I can't fucking sing Abba. I don't know the tune. I know the money part, but yeah, someone else is going to have to sing it. I'm still trying to figure it out in my head. I don't know. What's your view on the 5 subs next season? I feel like I'm very disappointed in this song, actually. I can't let it go. I feel like it's the best compromise, the 5 substitutions, to keep managers happy, because we know that the games aren't going to be lessened. If anything, there's going to be more and more games. But I feel like the 5 subs is probably the best compromise to keep the managers happy, and keep the players as fit as they can be, I suppose, as well. How do I join the membership? You can either use the blue link, the blue join button, mate, and if you don't see that, there will be a join button in the description of the stream where you can become a member. Thank you for your support. Oh, yeah, it's not money. It's gimme a man after midnight, isn't it? That's why it's not working, Craig, because you're singing the wrong ABBA song, you fool. Jada. Ooh, he tries a shot from distance, which wasn't great, and it goes over. That's why it wasn't working, because I was singing the wrong ABBA song. Gimme. So it'll be Jimmy, or Costa Shamikas. His passport says he's Greek, but we all know that he's Scouse. There you go. I finally got the tune right. I would apologise to ABBA, but you know what? You've assaulted my eardrums for too long, ABBA, with your music. So we'll yeah. I don't like ABBA. As a DJ who's worked many a wedding and functions back in the day, I'm sick of death of ABBA songs. They all blend into one. Gomez now. Ooh, lovely ball inside by Salah to Firmino. Firmino back to Hendo. Hendo switches up the angle of attack out left hand side to Robbo. Hendo. Back to Joel Matip. Salah. Again, he cuts inside. This time he does try and square the ball, to be fair, but it was blocked by Watford. I mean, I'm trying to think what I'd like to see off the bench here. And look, I can't lie. I'd like to see Jones off at this point. So let's have a look at the bench again and remind ourselves what options Kloppo has. Fabinho, Canade, Milner, Mane, Chamberlain, Costas, Luis Diaz, Queven Kelleher, Trent. So Sadio maybe on for a bit of freshness. Luis Diaz on for a bit of freshness. I mean, I'm not really seeing many midfield options. You know, James Milner, is he really going to shake things up? You know, with putting effort and graft. We know that from Jimmy Milner, but no Naby Keita on the bench. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I feel like we're going to be having the same conversations we're having about Curtis Jones. So, yeah, does he drop Bobby a bit deep and maybe bring on an attacker? I mean, look, I'd love to see Luis Diaz on again, because who doesn't like to see Diaz playing? Thiago carries it forward. Or maybe even get Fabinho on to allow Thiago to push upfield a bit. That could be the change, actually. Watford now, left-hand side. Little 1-2, but Hendo does well, wins the ball back. Matip under a little bit of pressure. Feeds the ball upfield, but Watford win it back. Sissoko now. Good press from us, though. Forces Watford back inside their own half. My friends, do me a favour. We're at 600 likes. If you can hit that like button for me, it really would be appreciated. Try and push us up to 1,000 likes on the stream. We've got a great track record of that. Ooh, Jones intercepts a ball out here from Watford. It's to Firmino. Firmino out to Salah. And that's just crap from Mo, let's be honest. A really heavy first touch allows the Watford player to come in and get a foot in at the Liverpool corner, but I mean that's just not great for Mo. It isn't. That's not a good first touch whatsoever. Maybe Mo could be taken off and replaced by Mane or Diaz. No, Elliott isn't on the bench today, Graham, no. Right, corner to the Reds. Boys are up from the back. In comes the delivery. Oh, Van Dijk gets a head on it, but it's about 13 yards out and it sails over Ben Foster's crossbar. I mean, he finds himself free, Van Dijk. I don't think he got a chance to set himself, though, before he tried to guide the header back where it came from. Coke or Diet Coke? Oh, Diet Coke all the way. Diet Coke all the way. Country tunes. Gomez heads the ball back forward. Salah jumps past the ball as he tries to head it. It's just not clicking for Mo today. And chance here for Watford. Ball back inside. Oh my days, that should have been 1-1. We're very fortunate there not to be level. Watford, very good ball from Ismail Ashari. Pulls the ball back to the edge of the box. It looks like he timed his run just right as well, Sarr. Looks like he was just about onside. Lovely ball back inside. I tell you what, we're lucky. We are lucky to be still up, and I think this is where Kloppo needs to give a bit of a shake up to the team and make a change, because we need to wake up. Salah does well. Protects the ball, gives it back to Gomez. Matip now. Watford have it. Left side with Sissoko. Salah wins it back. Excuse me, it wasn't Sissoko. My apologies. I'm not sure who it was. Don't know the Watford players' body shapes well enough without being able to see the numbers. Gomez, Salah, Thiago. Oh, what a ball out left side to Robbo. And look, he pulls it back again. I'd like to see Robbo try to go around the outside a bit more. Salah, out to Joe Gomez. Salah's there as an option if Joe wants to use him. Joe goes around the outside and he's tugged back, and that'll be a free kick to Liverpool. That's well played, Joe. I love that he wanted to get to the byline there, wanted to beat his man, and it'll be a yellow card for the Watford player. I'd like to see a bit more of that on the other side from Robbo. We know he has it in his locker. I tell you, I've been impressed with Gomez in this game. He's done about as much as I think we could have hoped from him to have done, coming in to replace Trent. Cucho Hernandez it is that takes the yellow card for Watford as we approach the hour mark at Anfield. Still Liverpool 1, Watford 0, but we could and maybe should have been pegged back to 1-1. Watford missed a very good chance. Right, free kick here. Hendo and Robbo over it. Hendo whips it in. Oh, Jota picks out Jota. Jota has a header. Maybe trying to generate the power as it was, I don't want to say behind him, but no, it wasn't behind him. It was just difficult for Jota to generate the power. And again, he's able to direct it on target, and it goes behind for a Watford goal kick. Is Naby injured? Yes. Unfortunately, Graham, Kloppo said he trained yesterday and he felt something again. Fabinho stripped off and ready to come on, by the way, and you would imagine it will be for Curtis Jones. So, Fabinho about to come on the hour mark. Again, the ball's back with Ben Foster. He spreads it out left-hand side. Mo tracks back, gets a foot on it and manages to slow down the Watford attack. And then Watford play a hopeful ball in behind. There's too much on it, and it goes all the way through to Alisson Becker. Van Dijk. I mean, I'd be amazed if it isn't Curtis Jones that gets the hook here, to bring Fabinho on. Certainly feels like it's the right call to bring Curtis Jones off. Hendo back to Van Dijk, cross to Joel Matip. I'd like to see a double change, if I'm being honest. I'd like to see the attack freshened up. And look, I don't say this very often, and I may not say very often in the future, but I would pull off Mohamed Salah here, and I'd bring on Diaz or Mane. I just don't feel like it's Mo's day today, and look, it's understandable if he's not in his finest form from his international exploits and all the minutes he played. Hendo, cross in, shot it again. He's so good at getting these positions aerially, Jota, but he just can't get enough direction on this one. Under a bit of pressure, it should be said, from a couple of Watford defenders, and it's another Watford goal kick. Right, here comes the substitution now from Jurgen, about to bring on Fabinho. And it is Curtis Jones that's going to be replaced, and I don't think this is much of a surprise to many of us. So yes, Curtis Jones off to be replaced by Fabinho Tavares, and I mean Klopp with an encouraging word for Curtis Jones as he goes off there. So here we go, Fabinho's on, and we all feel a little bit better about life, let's be honest. Alex, thank you so much. Ben, how are you, mate? Nice to see you in. It wasn't Curtis's best game, but you hope he learns from it, and again, improves every step along the way, and we hope to see better days ahead for Curtis Jones. Sissoko. Sarr, again, he tried to play a little ball in behind, but Watford player was offside, and Ali comes out and gathers it. Out to Robbo, to Thiago. Jota. Out to Andy Robertson. Thiago drops back into the pocket. Robbo gives it to him. Thiago across, right hand side to Joel Matip. Fabinho. Just see if... Just keeping an eye on the emails. I knew Connor was about to send me in the new image. There we go. Let me just get rid of the old one. Yep. Thank you, Connor, for that. Now there's the updated lineup. 27 minutes plus stoppage time to go at Anfield. Still a little bit nervy as it's 1-0. Salah. Again, not great from Mo, but Liverpool have a throw in. Gomez picks out Mo, who tries a pullback for Bobby, but Watford get a foot in. It'll be another Liverpool throw in right hand side. Hendo. Gomez loses out to a Watford player who hooks it up the line, but ball goes out. Matip takes the throw in quickly to Van Dijk. Thiago to Fabinho. Into the right channel to Joe Gomez. Joe checks back, gives it to Fabinho. Matip, Van Dijk. I mean, a second would be delicious, wouldn't it? Just to get away with these twitchy little moments. Gomez. Back to Van Dijk. I mean, I can only imagine what it's going to be like for Liverpool fans and the 4 Manchester City fans as the season goes on, and we both watch each other playing, and you know, the 4 of them hope we draw points, and of course the millions of us hope they draw points. Fabinho, Robbo. Free kick, Fabinho brought down. Free kick, left hand side. Right, Robbo and Hendo out there. Good position to get a good delivery in here, actually. It's a very nice area to put a cross in. Couple of people in the chat are saying Sadio's warming up, so hopefully we see Sadio brought on soon and we can put this game to bed with a little bit of luck. Right, Robbo with the cross. That's a shy free kick. It's defended easily by Watford. Ball back in by Hendo. Again, it's cleared by Watford. It drops to Fabinho. He thinks it towards Mo Salah, who does as well as he can, to be fair. Mo tried to guide it over the top of Ben Foster. Difficult task, of fairness. Tried his best and just dipped over the bar. Unlucky. You can see what he was trying to do. 25 minutes to go at Anfield. Still Liverpool 1, Watford 0. And Sadio Mane is definitely stripped off and ready to come on. Will it be for Mohamed Salah, or will Kloppo bring off Bobby or Jota? I feel like with the minutes Mo has played, Mo is probably the front runner to be substituted, just purely because of those minutes. Well, I'm not going to lie. It's not purely because of those minutes. It's because he hasn't had a great game, which is understandable. But, it is a fact. He hasn't played that well. Fabinho. Robbo. Back to Henderson. Fabinho. I felt like we unnecessarily overcomplicated that. Hendo. Back to Fabinho. Back to Thiago. Matip. Van Dijk. Robbo now. Gives the ball, or Gomez, right hand side to Hendo. Ooh, well done, captain. Goes out of play, and it'll be a throw into Liverpool right hand side. Still waiting for Sadio to come on. I think somebody else has been signalled there to get stripped off, if I'm not mistaken. But we will see Sadio, I would imagine, the next time the ball goes out of play. Fabinho to Van Dijk. Bobby. Thiago. Hendo. Out to Mo. Mo goes back to Gomez. Gomez across to Joel Matip. Van Dijk. Robbo. We're now inside the final quarter of the game. Still 1-0. A slender 1-0 lead. And look, it could very easily be 1-1. And now Watford have the ball back. Fabinho tried to play a slide rule pass in behind, but his teammates didn't read it. Ball goes out of play, and we will now see that substitution. I think, yes. And it is Mohamed Salah who's going to come off to be replaced by Sadio Mane. And I feel like it's the right decision because of the amount of football both these gentlemen have played. I feel like bringing one off to bring the other on, probably the right decision. Rest them up ahead of a massive week ahead. Benfica on Tuesday, Manchester City next weekend. So yeah, as you would expect, Mohamed Salah gets a good round of applause from the Liverpool fans, and Sadio Mane is on. So here we go, 22 to go. Matip now. Be interesting to see what way we line up now. Will Mane go back onto the right hand side, which was of course his preferred position when he was at Southampton when he first arrived at Liverpool? Or will he go centre or left? Let me just have a little look at what way we're lining up top when the ball goes forward. Thiago. Back to Van Dijk. Matip. I mean, Sadio's dropped quite deep here. Gives the ball back to Joel Matip. Good ball in field by Joel. Jota brings it down. Plays the ball in behind. I thought we'd overhit it, but Watford seem to be making hard work of clearing this, and eventually they play it out off Sadio Mane. Let me just update the team again. Thank you to Connor for getting that across so quickly. There is the updated team, I believe. Just make sure it's the right one. Yep, thank you, Connor. Matip now, throw in. Actually leaves it for Joe. 20 minutes to go at Anfield. Liverpool with the slenderest of leads, but it is a lead nonetheless. Hendo flicks it inside. Headed away by Watford. Joe heads it back in field. Watford get a defensive head on that and clear it, but only as far as Virgil van Dijk. Come on, boys. Big push last 20 minutes. Van Dijk. There are going to be moments like this in a title race where it's edgy, it's nerve-wracking, but I tell you what, I'd rather be 1-0 up in these situations than chasing a game. Fabinho. Across to Thiago. To Joe Gomez. Joe goes out right hand side to Hendo. Thiago. Fabinho steps inside to Thiago. Tries an outside of the full pass. Blocked by Watford. Drops to Van Dijk. He gives it out to Robbo. Fabinho. Bobby. Little drop of the shoulder from Bobby. Corner to Liverpool. Watford player went down. Referee said too soft and gives a corner to Liverpool. WFM to everybody in the chat. I felt like we haven't said that in a while. WFM. Right, come on, boys. Little cheeky Van Dijk header or a Joel Matip header or a Joe Gomez header. Any header will do. Ball in from Robbo. Flicked away by Watford. Sadio gives chase. Picks the ball up right hand side. Back to Gomez. Gomez cross to Thiago. Robbo. Lovely ball inside to Jota. Thiago. To Hendo. They'll force them a little bit wider than he would have wanted, but he keeps possession. Liverpool captain. Back to Joel, and Joel takes the safe option and goes back to Ali. Lovely ball from Alisson. A beautiful pass to Bobby Firmino. Firmino now into the right channel to Sadio. Sadio puts a cross in. Watford cleared on the far side, and it'll go behind for another Liverpool corner. Great pass that from Alisson. Watford about to make a triple change. Obviously, Cleverly is one of the players they have ready to come on, but they have a corner to defend first. It's not a great ball in from Robbo, and it goes out for a throw in. Robbo takes it quickly to Thiago, back to Robertson. Joe Gomez. Ooh, dangerous ball by Joe. Gives Watford, silly. Watford have a chance to counter now. We've got men back. Fabinho does Fabinho things and steps in and wins the ball back. He's had a good game today, Joe, but that was sloppy from Gomez. Jota now on the break. Sadio, unlucky. Tried to thread it back to Jota. Beautiful bit of work there from Diogo Jota. But yes, I think Joe Gomez owes Fabinho a little handshake there for covering him. Back to Fabinho. Van Dijk. Paul with a super chat. Thank you, Paul. Said, hey Craig, hope family are well. My boy Alfie's enjoying the watch along and loves your shout outs as always. Well, we love saying hello to Alfie. I hope you're well, young man. He's working hard with school and life. Very proud of him. As you should be, Paul. As you should be, my man. And yeah, shout out to Alfie as always. Hope you're enjoying the game, young man. And thank you to Paul for the super chat as well. Very kind of you. Joe. Watford have it. 15 minutes to go. It's going to be a nervy 15, but I think we all don't care as long as we get the result. And we're going to have a few of these nervy moments in this month. What a month it is for the club. Huge month. Van Dijk back there doing Virgil van Dijk things and defending magnificently well. Allison plays it out to Robbo. Fabinho. Up to Bobby. Bobby now gives it to Diogo. Nice ball inside to Bobby. Back to Thiago. Thiago leaves it for Hendo. Hendo works it out right hand side to Joe Gomez. Back to Hendo. They're a bit too close to each other here, boys. Give yourselves a few yards. Joe, that's a lovely ball to Robbo. Robbo, tries. You can see what Robbo was trying to do. He was trying to cushion a side foot pass back across the 6 yard box. But ultimately it was intercepted by Watford. But good vision. Good pass that from Gomez. Watford now have it right hand side. Jota back doing some defensive work. Sissoko now for Watford. He goes back inside his own half. 14 plus stoppage time to go. I see team news was in for the City game, and somebody's saying that they've brought in Marcus, and they brought in Ake and Laporte to play at the back today against Burnley. It was a beautiful ball that from Gomez to Jota again, wasn't it? He's, as somebody in the chat has said, Ibrahima, a fake Ibrahima Kanadi account, has said that it's been sublime today, and I agree. Apart from the one pass, I agree. Joe's had a very good game. Here comes this triple substitution from Watford. And while they're making their changes, let's have a little drink. Actually, while I'm doing this, I might as well send the wife a WhatsApp. Reminder to get water when she goes to the shop. So Dennis is on, Cleverly's on, and King is on, Pedro's off, Luz is off, and Hernandez is off. So triple change there for Watford. Right, throw into the Reds right hand side. Joe to take it. Craig, what's up? It's Skriegel. I won't be able to watch City and Liverpool next weekend because you're going. Nice. Please be inspirational. Look, and let's beat City. Thank you, my man, and enjoy the game. That's class. But yeah, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Always nice to see you in the chat. Hope you're enjoying the weekend. Watford now have it right hand side. Well done, Thiago. Well done, lad. Wins it back, gives it to Bobby. Bobby to Jota. Jota to Mane. Mane's shot is blocked, but again, good play. Bobby Firmino. I love that aspect of his game. I do. I love it. Thiago as well. Always looking to get on the front foot. Slips it into Jota. Pulls it back. You can see what he's trying to do for Sadio, but Watford had enough cover there. But better. Better from the Reds. Thiago. Oh, look at this. The man just... It's just... I'm going to say it's just class, but then he gives the ball away. Oh, commentator's curse. Yes, Andy Robertson. Great tracking back, lad. Good tackle. Wins the ball. Watford throw in. $11 minutes plus stoppage time to go at Anfield. I feel like I might have to get some adult diapers for the remainder of this season, the way things are looking. Dr. Suryo, that's one surefire way of getting boot out of the chat, mate. Bye-bye to you. I would like to see maybe another change from Kloppo here again. I mean, Luis Diaz could do it a few minutes. Maybe give Jota a bit of a break. He played some international football, 2 games over the break as well. Maybe get Diaz on, give Jota a rest. Stephen Dunn's nerves are shot. I don't think you're the only one, my man. I think we're all going to be a bundle of nerves for the rest of the season. But you know what? I'd rather be in this position, mate, where we're nervous because we've got something to play for. Isn't it good to be just in this position at this part of the season? I mean, United, what have they got left to play for? Europa League, perhaps? Kalini's in the house with Luke. How are you, Luke? Nice to see you, my man. I hope you're well. Will said the commentator just said we haven't the shot on target for 14 minutes. Yeah. I mean, he must be right. Obviously, that's a stat that the commentators would have in front of them. But again, I said it at the start of the game, and I'll stand by it. I don't give a shit how we win as long as we get over the line here. And if it's a scruffy 1-0 win, I don't care. I'll take it. A win is a win is a win. Jamie Drummer, beautiful profile picture there, mate. I don't know if that's your girlfriend, your wife, your sister, but lovely picture. Said, these last few years have been the happiest ever as a Liverpool fan. I tell you what, Jamie, I can't disagree with you, my man. I've been on this planet 40 years and I would agree. It's definitely been my favourite time to be a Red. I still can't believe Klopp's our manager. I honestly wake up every day and have a little smile about that. Robbo throws the ball for Sadio. It's headed back to Ben Foster. How do you think De Gea, Varane, Pogba, Bruno, Sancho and Ronaldo in the team but still can't get top four? I think it's... Look, obviously they are quality footballers in their individual rights, but as a team, they just don't look balanced at all, Manchester United. They look like a team that's full of individuals who don't have a clear plan and a clear philosophy on how the game should be played, which needs to come from the coaches down. 8 minutes to go now. Graham Tipton said he's going to be 40 on Monday, joining the 40s club. Just do what I do, Graham, and deny it all and say you're 39.1 and you're just going to update every year and refresh your software. That's what I'm doing. I don't really acknowledge 40. I just keep calling it 39.1. Yes, Robbo. Good bit of defending again. Ball forward as well to Jota. Love that from Robbo. Jota now on the gallop. Little nutmeg, but the ball gets too far away from him and allows Sissoko to win it back for Watford. 7 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Ball headed back into a Watford player's path. Joel Matip does well, forces Dennis wide. Man trying to showboat there against Joel Matip. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Oh, he's nutmegged him though. I mean, I take it back. He's nutmegged Matip. Different player, but they've still managed to nutmeg him. But it's back now again with Watford. Moving the ball inside. Yes, Fabinho. That's why we love him. That's Fabinho at his best. Now we've got runners left and right. Firmino makes a decision to give it to Mane. Wasn't a great ball. And Watford defended, but that was all about Fabinho. Doing Fabinho things and winning the ball back. Now it's Hendo's turn and he wins it back. Thiago to Bobby. Bobby gets onto his left foot, then his right, shoots, blocked. Bobby appeals for a handball. I think it would have been very, very harsh. It was very close to the Watford player. And it's back with Robbo now. But I love the determination for both Hendo and Fabinho there to make sure they would step up, win the ball back. Not great in the final third, but as long as we keep a clean sheet, we win this game. Jota, Firmino. Again, it's not a great chance, but it does ricochet for a Liverpool corner right hand side. I mean, there was a handball in there, but you could never give a penalty for that. Watford player knew nothing about it. It came up off a ricochet. Never give a penalty for that. Corner to the Reds anyway. 5 minutes to go. Hendo comes across to take this one. Come on, boys. 5 to go. Don't forget, my friends, if you have enjoyed the watch along, please do drop a like on the video. We've less than 300 to go till we get to 1,000. And do subscribe as well if you've enjoyed the stream. Hendo now. Ball in. It's flicked away by Watford. Second ball breaks to Robbo. He puts a cross back in. Watford again headed away. A bit of ping pong going on in there with Thiago and a few Watford players. It's up in the air now. Watford hooked the ball upfield. Yes, Joe. Well done. Steps up, heads the ball to Fabinho. Well done, Joe Gomez. Robbo now. He's blocked off. That'll be a free kick. I tell you what, fair play to Joe Gomez today. He deserves all the credit in the world. Really stepped up and done a remarkably good job filling in for Trent. We can't beat City playing like this. We don't need to. We just need to win today playing like this, mate. And City will be a completely different game again. So, I know, look, it's not vintage, it's not great, but if we get the win, will any of us really care? A win is a win is a win. It's all about just getting the points on the board. Three and a half to go. Free kick to Liverpool out left-hand side. What happened to Twitch Plus? I don't know what that is. I'll be on Twitch, by the way, 5 o'clock. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Potential penalty, is it? Potential penalty for Liverpool. Referee's going across to have a look at something. I think it was Jota being bundled to the ground. I have to say, I didn't spot it in normal time, but VAR has. And the referee comes across. I mean, who takes this? Fabinho, if it's a penalty? Let's have a look. I mean, come on, lads, play the replay. I mean, he's no eyes for the ball there, has he? Let's be honest. I mean, his back's to the ball and he just wrestles Jota to the ground. He's not even looking at the ball. Penalty. Penalty. Penalty given. Penalty to Liverpool. I mean, it was just stupid from the Watford defender. He isn't even looking in the direction of the ball. His back is to the ball and he's only intent on wrestling Jota to the ground. That looks a good spot by VAR. It's just ridiculous. I mean, he's hooked Jota's arm and all. I mean, it's a completely unnecessary penalty for Watford to give away. But it will be Fabinho to step up to take it. Salah. Why does the cameraman need to go to Salah? He's not on the pitch. I'm always well aware he would have been taking this, but it's down to Fabinho now, and I'm sure Mo won't care if Fabinho scores. He'll be delighted. Right, Fabinho up against Ben Foster. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Fabinho mutters a few words to himself. I'd imagine it's a bit of inspiration, maybe a prayer. Fabinho steps up in front of the cop. Referee blows his whistle. Fabinho. Goal! 2-0. Fabinho goes high. Ben Foster goes the right way. Can't keep it out. Fabinho. What a club of penalty takers we have. Milner, Salah, Fabinho. What a list. Beautiful penalty from Fabinho Tavares. And it is 2-0 to the Reds, and that will see us top of the Premier League, at least while Burnley play Manchester City. Happy days. 2-0. We'll take it. Liverpool. I can see the incoming comments already. Do I care? Do I? Fuck. 2-0. Great penalty by Fabinho. Foster guessed the right way, but Fabinho lifted it high enough that it was past Ben Foster's dive. And that, by the way, Milner was just about ready to come on the sidelines. But it's Fabinho's moment and he gets the goal. And it is 2-0 to Kloppo's men. And we can all breathe a little sigh of relief. The Reds have got no money, but we'll still win the league. Na 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 na. Our favourite Brazilian octopus steps up and slots away the penalty. Jurgen Klopp has made another change. James Milner has gone on to be replaced by... Thiago. Yes, 2-0 though. There we go. We love it. I mean, 800 likes now. Surely we can get to 1,000 for a Fabinho goal. And Nulan Voider's out to celebrate as well. I don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the number 33 for his idiotic tackle on Diogo Jota. Suxi with the Fabinho super chat. Thank you very much. What have you got, City? Let's see what you have. Come on, Burnley. Sean Dyche, a Liverpool fan. Let's pull out a little cheeky win. A little cheeky draw even. But yeah, that'll ease a few nerves. Newland's delighted. Look at him go. Delighted. He's been saving this up for 2 weeks. Go on, Newland, son. Go on. 2-0. That'll do. 3 minutes left of stoppage time. 4 minutes was added on by the referee. Great spot that by VAR, have to say. I didn't see it in real time. Great spot by the officials. And yeah, happy days. Good penalty by Fabinho. Free kick here to Watford. Mane was a foul on the Watford player. So yeah, happy days. I said it before, but what a club we have for taking penalties. We've just got a plethora of great penalty takers. Trent could definitely take one as well, but Fabinho, Milner, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, all capable of taking and scoring penalties. So we are now 1.5 minutes into the 4 minutes of stoppage time added on by the ref. Jota now works out left side to Robbo. I mean, another clean sheet here from the lads wouldn't be too shabby either. Certainly, Watford had a very good chance to score in the second half. They dragged their shot wide, but apart from that, and one very good Alisson save in the first half, it's been a good defensive display. Joe Gomez has been excellent, by the way. Can you please update the team sheet to tell you that Milner's on? I mean, don't give me a minute, lads. Milner's on, there you go. It's the only one that wasn't updated, but, you know, it's done now, so, my God, talk about nitpicking. Give a man a minute to celebrate the goal. Hendo. Don't forget, match reaction, player ratings, and your chance to vote for the Anfield Agenda Man of the Match coming up as soon as the game's over. There is a link coming your way shortly in the chat that Connor will put in. And if you want to become a member, that link is still pinned to the top of the live chat. Jota now, slips it through to Mane. Mane, good goalkeeping by Ben Foster though. Comes out and has to get the ball when he comes out, when he does. It's a good bit of goalkeeping for Ben Foster. Right on the edge of his area. Sadio tried to go around him, but Foster read it well. What have we got to? Still at 800 and something likes. Come on, you legends. Hit that like button. We have to get to 1,000. We got to do it. We've got a minute to go. I believe in you. I believe in you, motherfuckers. Come on. Hit that like button. Here's a question. Is this Fabinho's best goal scoring season for Liverpool? I'm guessing it probably is, but I don't have the stats to hand. I'm sure somebody will. I think it probably would be. Van Dijk goes back to Alisson. Who's my favourite Liverpool player? Firmino, Tyler. Yeah, I love me a bit of Bobby Firmino, but God, there's so many of these lads that you could idolise, isn't there? Van Dijk, Salah, Mane, Jota, Firmino, Alisson, Fabinho, Robbo, Trent. I mean, pick anyone. It is all over. We're still a couple of likes away. Please do hit that like button, but it is all over, my friends. Liverpool have beaten Watford by 2-0. And what does that mean? Well, it means right now Liverpool sit atop of the Premier League table, 2 points clear of Manchester City, who have to go to Turf Moor now at 3 o'clock and get a result. And fingers crossed they don't. I will be back for a post-match reaction in 2 minutes. And also I'll be over on Twitch at 5 o'clock, I should say, for the United Leicester game if you want to join me over there for that one. But yes, appreciate you guys as always. Thank you to our sponsors today, the absolutely phenomenal One Football app. There is a link in the description of the stream below to download One Football entirely free. If you look at it right now, it'll show you that Liverpool are top of the league table. And who doesn't love seeing Liverpool on top of the league table? So celebrate that by downloading the One Football app entirely free from the link in the description. And I will see you guys in 60 seconds for a match reaction. Link is pinned to the top of the live chat. The Reds are top of the league. Hopefully, we're still there by this evening.